All right. What is up, everybody? Okay. If you're watching in the future, meaning not live, go ahead and put in hashtag future. Then I'll get to know, or I will know, that all of you are not watching live. I always like to know who watches after the fact. You'd be surprised. Usually we get between one and sometimes a couple thousand people to watch when we're not live, which is pretty incredible. So I do appreciate all people who are there live, but also the people who are not. So, oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, Chills? How you doing, buddy? So we got a lot to talk about today. Not gonna lie to you, I wanted to do a video today. I really did. But there's a guy from our Discord, and he's been watching me, even on my old Discord. And he's really nice. His name's Little Time Mining. And he did buy a Abyss Eye off of us and was like, DJ, can you open it on stream? So he's been waiting like 3 days. Why? I need to change how fast this thing what's it called? Like changes the sensitivity or whatever. So I was gonna make a video. I wanted to make a video, but he's been asking, DJ, can you please go live? You said you would open this for us live, and I'm not gonna open it right now. But yeah, it's taking so long. I need to change the sensitivity on my camera. I must have messed something up. But anyways, holy crap. Things are getting crazy right now for Pokemon. Oh my goodness. We'll get into all of those beautiful things. I did do an awesome video yesterday reviewing my first. Oh my God, this is going to take too long, bro. I might have to freaking change. Look at it. Look how long it's taking to focus right now on anything that's not a human. Hold on 1 second, chat. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is crazy. I'm going to turn my camera off. Give me 2 seconds. I got to fix this. This is crazy. Sorry. Hopefully I can remember how to change the sensitivity. Give me a minute. Or the focus, I should say. Fast forward if you're watching the after thing. Crap, I can't remember where it is. Oh my God. Shooting mode? Where is focus? Okay, I think I found it. Focus area, no. Focus speed. Okay, I think I got it now. Yep. I am so sorry, chat. I think I fixed it. Hopefully I don't have to end the stream. Okay. I'm still here. You can still hear me at least, right? Oh, it's not capturing, is it? Can you guys see me? Am I back? Type 22 if I'm back. I feel like I'm back. 22 if we're back. Okay. Now let's see if this is going to focus quicker. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I changed the sensitivity. Look at that. Look. Oh, yeah. It was worth it, right, chat? Look at that. Boom. So this camera is super expensive, bro. Like, just the camera is like over 3K. If you include the lens, it's over 1,000. I don't say that to brag. I say that to say the settings in it, it can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So I have it to lock on to humans only. And once it locks on to like me, for example, it stays on me. The cool thing is, because I used to do a lot of conventions, right? Like I would get flown out for sponsors and like film for them, but people would walk in front of you like this. So then the camera would focus on the person walking by and would ruin my shot. But this camera is like so smart, right? So once it locks onto my eye, even if a crowd of people walks by, it never stays off me and it can't ruin the shot. So it's good and bad. You know what I mean? It's really bad when I'm trying to show this quickly. Oh, there we go. Now I messed it up. Anyways, not why you're here. Holy crap. So let's talk about what is going on. We got 50 people here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's talk about the new set. We all knew this wasn't going to do well. I mean, people only care about the 30th anniversary right now and like the good stuff. I will say I am quite shocked. And I just added this to the store. Oh, let's talk about that. So I got the booster box for $210. I think it's a super fair price for all of you. Got the Japanese if you want the full booster box, of course. Let me find my pricing. The ETBs, I have a sealed case if you buy 10. So if you buy 10, you get a sealed case, $850. I'll actually lose a little bit of money on that. I'm just trying to move out of it. Where's my booster box? Booster bundles, $37. And here you go. Boom. 210 bucks. Look at that. Look at that. You buy 2 of them, you get 2 free shipping. Or you get free shipping if you buy 2. That's a steal. But anyways, I don't know if it's going to be a steal long term. The booster box right now on TCG Player. Let's see. It says 205, but I don't think that's true. Let's see. Cheapest you can find is 215 right now from a reputable seller. Do keep in mind with TCG Player, you also have to pay taxes. So if this says 215 like it does, you'll probably end up paying like 225 to somewhere in there, right? Depending on your state. So do keep that in mind. I find this to be interesting. I definitely thought it would hit this price at some point, not day one, because I think today is day one of the launch. So basically what we're seeing is these Timmy stores, they're just selling, right? Like they probably have distro or they're botting or I don't know who. I'm not going to read, look at all these, but basically they're panicking. And so they're making this go as low as they possibly can. Normally what I would say is wait it out, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, look at that. 622 have sold as high as $270 today. Some people paid $270. Isn't that crazy? So let these Timmy stores sell out, bro. I think if you're selling, don't be like me. Don't be selling this for 210. Like, hold the line, hold for 220. I just have other things that I need to buy. We'll talk about that if you guys remind me. But yeah, this is crazy. 210 on day one launch. Yeah, these idiots, man. I don't know. Why are they crashing it like this? Like, just dumb Timmy stores. Just dumb, right? Okay, so the ETB holding decent. Holding okay, not bad. I mean, it says down 30%. That's pre-release, right? So let's not think too much into that. You can get these for about $90. Of course, you have to pay shipping as well. Like I said, I'm selling them for about $85. And then the bundle. There we go. There it is. That's pretty fairly priced. I think at Target, they're like 32 after tax. So maybe 33. That's about what you can get it for Target right now, to be honest. Oh, I take it back. The cheapest you can get them right now is $40. Yeah, so people bought up all the cheap ones. So, I mean, this is shocking. This is too cheap. For day one, this is too cheap, man. This is weird. Yeah, but it looks like all the Timmys got bought out. So, cheapest you're going to get this is $40 at the making of this video. That could change. You said that thumbnail. Yo, you want to see what my original thumbnail was, Mimic Bro? So, I made it myself. I love ChatGPT, bro. Look at this. Hold on. I love ChatGPT because it can just like make your dog shit into something good. Hold on. So I created my own and I was like, man, this isn't good enough. Hold on. Where is it? This one. So I made this myself on Photoshop. If you see any similarities to the one that ChatGPT made me. And I said, can you please improve this? Because I was not liking it. I made this myself. I like the booster box. I like the ETB. I like that it says live. I like full on panic. And I like the chart. This is a real chart that I took. And then I'll show you what ChatGPT gave me. It was just an improved version of what I already had. Boom. Right there. So, wait, did that work for you guys? It did not. Hold on. I got to change the scene. It's really cool. It's a really cool tool. Like, if you ever get writer's block or some shit. So this is what it made for me. But it's exactly the same one as mine, you see? It just improved the quality of it. So, man, ChatGPT is so cool. Like, I kind of think of ChatGPT for thumbnails if, like, depending on how you do it, right? Like, you can just type in and tell it what to do. But if you do it like how I do it, I give it like a blueprint. Does that make sense? So I give it like a tracement. I basically do the outline. You know what I'm saying? And I say, finish the character or really improve the character. So I think it's so cool, man. Like, I was at work today. This isn't Pokemon related. I was at work today and I walked into like multiple offices and everybody was using ChatGPT for everything they were doing. And I would love to hear how you guys use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT every day of my life. And I was just like taken away because I was like, wow, AI is really taking over. Like, everybody does this now at my job. You have a thought, right? Or you have like an idea, but you can't articulate it properly. So you just kind of tell it like what you're thinking. You're just like, hey, ChatGPT, like, I'm thinking of writing a story about this or like for your job, but you got writer's block, right? And it'll fix everything for you and it'll give you all the ideas and you're like, oh, that's so amazing. Or you could say, give me 10 ideas on this topic. and you'll find one that you like, and it just thinks for you. It's kind of scary. Maybe that's kind of bad for the human brain long term. But if AI stays around, I guess it wouldn't be that bad. Something crazy to think about, bro. Like every single person was using ChatGPT to improve their workload and to make life easier. Before, you used to have to write like a big paper. You used to have to write like, make all these slideshows and shit. And you can just like screenshot what you have, throw it in there. It'll spit back a product. And you're like, wow, thank you so much. Pretty cool. Oh, Mimic Brew. And I think I saw Mason in here. What's up, my guy? I hope you're doing well. The highest viewed video ever and only AI thumbnail is an AI thumbnail, yet I still haven't converted. I have a theory about this. I talked about this last stream. I think, I could be wrong, but I think there's got to be some connection with like when you tell ChatGPT, hey, do this because I'm using it for a YouTube title, it knows how to play the algorithm. I think it uses the exact images that the algorithm is promotes. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do an AI, if I do the meta, as I always tell you guys, the meta right now, if you want to blow up a YouTube channel, is do like 3 booster boxes or 2 booster boxes in a ETB, whatever, and it'll know exactly like the best ones. Now you do have to give it an assistant. So like I'll take a real picture of the ETB and throw it on there. Otherwise, it gives you like, if you tell it, give me a prismatic evolution ETB, it'll fuck it up. The colors will be wrong. Then it won't write the word prismatic evolution right. But if you take a real picture of prismatic evolution ETB, throw it on there, it'll make it crisp. So you have to know how to kind of work it a little bit. But every time I do that, these things shoot up fast. I'll get 1,000 views in like 1 or 2 hours. Like instantly. Every time. I'm telling you, something about like ChatGPT and all these AIs and stuff, they know there's something, in my opinion, built into it. It knows what's going to go viral. Like it feels it in a way, because if I do it on my own organically, I mean, obviously it's going to look worse, but it'll get good views. It might get 3,000-4,000 views, but it won't happen instantly. Every time I use ChatGPT, it instantly takes off like this. It knows exactly what the algorithm is looking for. I'm telling you. Crazy. I just told AI to make a creepy, sweaty looking guy reaching for a Pokemon vending machine for that one. Got 34,000 views. Oh, that's awesome. And that's good too, because there's so many people interested in scalping, and like there's way more people who scalp or hate scalpers and, kumbaya bullshit. There's millions of those people. Investor bros, there's not that many of us. But that's smart. You're bleeding into like a bigger niche as well. Mason, tell us about how Pitch Black did for you. 1/3 of the booster boxes sold to Pitch Black sold today. Nice, Mason. So as an LGS owner, I am curious, what are you charging? What are you charging your customer? I, interesting enough, didn't sell any of my Pitch Black booster box at 210. I was shocked. I thought like 210 was day one. Are you kidding? I thought that was like dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. I've never charged that little on day one. Yeah, I don't think any of them sold. Oh, never mind. I take it back. Somebody just bought something. Let me see what it is. Let's see if it's Pitch Black. I mean, that's cheap, dude. For day one, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we just sold 2 booster bundles and a Gem 4-pack booster bundle. Nice. Well, thank you, Manuel. Thank you very much. Let's see. I'm waiting for Mason here. I hope he can tell us what he was selling for. Local LGS is selling for 210. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like 210 is really cheap. Now, obviously, if you have distro, you're getting them for, depending on your distro, $110, right? So they still make a pretty nice margin. I paid about 200 for them, so I'm not really making any money on them. So I think if enough people type 22, I'll tell you the next part of the story. Now that we're about to hit 100 viewers, type 22 if you want to hear the next part of my story of what I'm really saving my money for. Jay's Ketchum TCG, my man. What's up, buddy? Let's see. I'm glad you said this, Mimic Brew. Starting a discussion about AI thumbnails for those who oppose them. Dude, people who don't like AI are just, look, let these fossils die off, bro. Like AI is the future. It's not going anywhere. You can still do AI in a pretty realistic way. That's the thing. So somebody who doesn't know how to use ChatGPT, doesn't know how to use Claude and stuff, inexperienced, they're going to get an AI generated looking thumbnail. if you, or I mean, all of it's AI, right? But you can make it look better. Like, I'm just gonna toot my own horn, and I'm not gonna throw people under the bus that do it arguably subjectively worse than me. But I'll just show you one that performs really well. Now, this is AI, but this looks pretty good, right? This looks pretty clean for AI. I don't think this looks overdone. Obviously, I'm the one making it and telling it what to do exactly, and I know some secrets to tweak it to make it look real. But there's some decent realism to it, right? As opposed to you guys seeing some AI thumbnails that are like, wow, this is so bad, right? Like so fake AI. Like, look at the blue, look at the red, look at the colors pop. You know what I mean? Like, they're all AI either way. I'm just saying you can prompt it certain things and you can make it look a lot better. A lot better than like other people that are doing the same thing because they just don't know how. And I'll show you another perfect example. This one's a really good one. Look at this. So you can type in, hey, make it look realistic. Hey, make it look human. You can literally tell it that. You can, and what I do is I give it examples of human looking examples. And I think a lot of people are just lazy. Look at this. This is fully AI right here. This is 100% AI. Oh, except for my background right here. This was like actually in my garage where I pack orders. Look at Nostalgianomic's face. That's pretty fucking good. This took me about 1 hour. I'm not even kidding. Maybe 45 minutes when we collab. About 45 minutes to 1 hour to get his face to look normal. Now, my face, I could never get normal. You can look here around my eye. I just couldn't get my face perfect. I could only get one person's face perfect. So obviously AI is not like 100% there. But I got Nostalgianomics 100% perfect. This is all AI. Right? So you can still do AI and not like a cheesy way. You know what I mean? You can still use AI as a tool to keep it realistic. And so I think this is the perfect example of, at least for me, how AI should be used for me. But you know what I'm talking about. You guys type 33 in chat if you know what I'm talking about. You've seen some AI thumbnails and you're like, God damn, this shit looks fake. It looks shit, right? You can definitely use it as a tool to improve 100%. 100%. I'm about to open an English booster box. I want the Darkrai or more Pecco. Ooh, so Lil Time Mining is here. Like I said, I was gonna do a video. I really wanted to do a video, but he asked me to open this for him on stream. I'm not trying to make this a rip and chip, so I am gonna open this for you, buddy. You've waited 3 days now, guys. I've been so busy with work. Oh my god, dude! Yesterday it was 108 degrees in Virginia, and it was freaking humid. Holy shit. 108 humid, so bad. So you get 30 packs in here. So that's my father. Hello, Dad. How are you? Good to see you. Let's see what Team Rocket Joey says. Team Rocket Joey says, broke Pokemon's AI thumbnail. Look horrid. Broke Pokemon. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I feel like I've heard that name. Let me see. Broke Pokemon. It sounds kind of familiar. Broke Pokemon. Let's see. Is that the guy in the van? Let me see. Broke Pokemon. That doesn't even pop up on YouTube. Did I type it right? Broke Pokemon. Look. Maybe I'm typing it wrong. Tell me if I typed this right. Broke Pokemon. Oh, you wrote Pokemon. I wrote Pokemon. Yeah, they don't pop up on YouTube. Is it a new channel? Like a smaller channel or something? Yeah, I don't actually see it, buddy. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Haven't opened. Oh, I was supposed to do this rip and ship for you. Hold on. Well, this is not a rip and ship, guys. This is the brand new set, Abyss Eye. He's been waiting 3 days. I'm not gonna do all 30 at once because this would take way too long. But let's do a couple at a time, okay, buddy? I'll do 5 real quick for you. All right. Hold on. Let's get the Darkrai. Neo TCG has some AI thumbnails that are a little too much. I think Team Rocket Joey's look pretty good, man. You got nothing on that one, right? Whole lot of junk. Do you want your bulk? He's chopped. Who's chopped? Man, why do I keep opening these upside down? I gotta do this quick for you, Little Time Mining. Yeah, I think TRJs look really good, to be honest. I like his AI. I definitely don't feel like it's overdone. I think we got one holo so far. the good thing with Japanese is you're always going to get at least one big hit. So that's the positive. Now you have 30 packs. So it's like, which one is it? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'll open it till we at least get a decent hit. Jesus. We're getting some trash right now. Whole lot of garbage. Hold on. You want the bulk? Really? Oh, there we go. We got an EX. Wah, wah, wah. All right. I'll do more for you later. You still have a lot of packs left. I just don't want to make this whole stream about that. Anyways, so what do you guys think about the market? And like I said, I was going to do a video on this, and I still want to. I just really needed to open these for my boy Little Time Mining. I haven't used AI for thumbnail yet, but I'm going. Let's look at your thumbnails then. Let's see. I don't know. It's just so much quicker, bro. Like, it's the modern world. Like, it is 2026, man. Like, for my old YouTube channel, sometimes, dude, I would spend 3 hours doing a thumbnail. I've taken 3 hours. Like, not on this channel, but like my old channels. 3 fucking hours, bro. And I used to pay thumbnail artists. Like, you got to understand, my old videos, minimum, I would get between $100 to $200 because I always had a sponsor on there. So I didn't care about spending $30 a thumbnail because I knew every video I was automatically getting paid $100 to $200, right? So it was a good wash for me. But yeah, now I could just do ChatGPT for free. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So you're doing this. So your style here, Jay, I don't know how long this takes you. It doesn't look like it would take that long once you have like all the images saved on your computer. ChatGPT could do this for you in 5 seconds. Like, you don't even have to be like specific, bro. You just say, hey, change the words here and replace the images with these and grab all the images you have. It'll do it in 5 seconds. Literally. Everything will be done. Like, you won't have to like do any work. I mean, these look good though, especially if you're doing these manual. It looks like you're reusing the same background, which I think is very smart to do. Save yourself some time. I mean, these all look good, to be honest. I thought these were AI. So that's actually a compliment to you. I really thought you were using AI when I saw your thumbnail. So the fact that you're doing that manual, that's really impressive, to be honest. But hey, up to you, man. Can you rate PokeGator's AI thumbnails? Let me see. Let me see. He's actually been making videos again, which I really appreciate. Shout out to my guy, PokeGator. Oh, that is a child. PokeGator. Why does he not pop up on YouTube, man? There he goes. Okay, I had to really go down. I had to really go way down. Okay. I don't think this is AI. Okay, this one's definitely AI. This one? Is this first one AI? I don't think so. If I started a Pokemon collection, I do this. I don't feel like that's AI. I mean, it could be. This one's 100% AI, like absolutely. This one's AI. Yeah, that one's definitely AI. Oh, this one looks good. Pokemon did the bit. The problem is, I would say this is like old AI. This is like this is outdated. Like, this font is outdated. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would say 6 months to a year ago, people were using that font and that style. Try to modernize it is what I'd say. Like, I would take an example. That's the best thing with ChatGPT, bro, or whatever you're going to use, Claude or whatever. You literally should show an example of what you want. Like, find somebody that you like. If you like Team Rocket Joey, take Team Rocket Joey's thumbnail that you like and say, hey, I really like this. Can you help mine look a little cooler like that? You know what I'm saying? Rather than having it think on its own, show it a perfect example. And I'm not saying copy it, but like show it. Like Mimic Brew has really nice thumbnails, right? Take his thumbnail, say, hey, replace those cards with this, put your own spin on it however you want. It'll do it in 5 seconds, bro. Maybe 10 because of the internet speed. It'll literally create the exact same thing. It will replace every piece of the hard work that other people did for you. And it'll take those out and replace it with what you like or however you like it. Shift that left, move this up, right? It will save people hours of time. You keep using spaces with searching usernames. Okay, well, like for me, okay, you're not wrong. So let's look at this. Let's look at this objectively. So when I look up, I'll just show you me doing this. Mimic space brew. Oh, I even typed it wrong. You happen like this, right? Look at that. I didn't even type your name properly. Instantly pop up. All right, let's do DPs, not DJs, DPs, Pokey. I'm going to misspell center. Boom. Right there. You see what I'm saying? Team Racket instead of Rocket. JY. I'm not even going to type Joey. Boom. You see what I'm saying? They all pop up like this. You don't even have to type it right. You don't have to get the spacing right. You don't have to do anything. So I don't know. That's how I usually do things. Like I usually don't on YouTube. I usually don't have to get it perfect. You know what I mean? All right, another pack for you, buddy. Why do I keep opening all these upside down? You got an energy. Oh, my kids and family come back Monday. I am so excited. We are going to Pokemon night or Pokemon play. My kid wants to start playing competitively, which we've been practicing for. I played last Saturday at the Pitch Black release. That was so dope, bro. So have you guys played Pokemon recently? It is so fun, bro. I'm actually addicted, like low key. Oh, my son keeps telling me he's like so excited. We're going to go back to League and he wants to play professionally, which I'm like, whoa, let's slow down, buddy. Like you do with smaller accounts. Okay. Then you know what? You're right. Okay. You're right. They have to, oh, Goldeen. Wait, where is it? Which one is it? This one. Nice. Okay. We got Goldeen. Goldeen. That's actually a really pretty card. Let me look at it with my eye. Okay. That's a pretty, wow. Dude, in person? I mean, I don't really like Goldeen as a character, I'm not gonna lie, but the Goldeen looks pretty realistic. I love the water. I love the way she's looking up there. In person is pretty cool. Hold on, let me get you a sleeve. Right on, bro. Well, we got you a Goldeen. Hell yeah. The Pokemon TCG really is actually fun. Yes, dude. I'm kind of addicted, low-key. On weekends, I really like going with my son. So there you go, buddy. Oh, now it doesn't want to. There you go. Look at that Goldeen for you, buddy. All right. Pokemon is so fun to play. And the community is normally the best out of any TCG. Really? So we tried Lorcana. I don't like playing Lorcana, bro. Lorcana sucks. I tried really hard to enjoy it. My son and I, we went twice. Where did we go? We went right after Wilds Unknown. So we bought a couple booster boxes, had fun with that. But we started with a starter deck. I just don't like the game of Lorcana. It is not a fun game to play. See, Pokemon's fun because you kill each other or knock out each other, right? Lorcana, you don't even like have to attack each other. I hate that. Like, so with Lorcana, at least when we were playing, I forget what the name is. Like, there's like the little ink marks. What's it called, chat? Does anybody play Lorcana? I can't think of the name. But basically, you want to get 20, I forget the word. I'm going to call it ink, but that's not the name. You want to get 20 inks, right? So what my opponent kept doing is they wouldn't even attack me. They would just like go into defense mode. And every time that they use that card, they got like 2 or 3, again, I forget the name, inks, right? So they were getting points closer to 20 to win by never playing or like never attacking me. And so I was like, hey, when are you going to attack me? She's like, oh, you don't. Oh, Lore. Thank you. That's the name, Lore. And she's like, oh, we don't have to attack in Lorcana. That's the best part. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, bro, that's the fucking worst part. What are you talking about? Like in Pokemon, I like the fact I have to figure out how to knock you out and then I get a prize card, right? Like I feel like I achieved something. But with Lore, you don't even have to attack each other, bro. Like you could both just like be in a defense mode. And I'm like, bro, come on now. Like that, bro, that shit's ass. And then so, I wanted my son to like it, right? Because me and him have been bonding with playing TCGs lately. So I didn't say like, oh, this sucks, right? But I was thanking it the whole time. When we get to the card, he's like, Dad, can I be honest with you? I was like, yeah. He's like, thank you for taking me to Lorcana night. But Lorcana kind of sucks. And I was like, I agree. I was like, I am so glad you said that. He's like, how come you don't kill each other? I was like, I don't know, son. I don't know. He's like, isn't that kind of stupid? I was like, yeah, it's kind of lame, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, let's go back to Pokemon. I was like, I agree 100%. Because here's the thing. If my son would have enjoyed Lorcana, I would have kept playing it for my kid, because I love bonding with him. But I'm so glad that he likes Pokemon and I like Pokemon and we're enjoying Pokemon. Like he ain't, I don't know how you could do it. No hate to people who like it. It's just not for me. Just wait, DJ, to play against a Pokemon stall deck. So right now we're doing Dragapult. But what I'm doing is, what's the one I just got? What's the Trick or Treat? I got the Trick or Treat deck. I think the Pokemon start with a D. I can't remember his name. So one thing I really did not like about the pre-release was the prize was only 4. So I felt at a huge disadvantage with the deck that I had. So I didn't do any studying before going into it. And I realized really quickly with the type of deck that I had that I couldn't attack. The only way that I could attack with my deck was I had to put things in my discard pile. So it's quite frustrating, right? Because again, I didn't do any research on it. I just came into it blindly because that's the most fun for me. So I go to attack and I was like, wait a minute, I don't have any attacks. And the guy's like, oh yeah, you have to discard stuff. So I can't think of the Pokemon's name, but my deck, I literally can't attack until I get 4 Pokemon in the discard. Like 0 damage. 0. So 3 turns in a row, I do 0, bro. This guy's already taken 2 prizes. And the worst part about this deck is all my Pokemon were like 30 or 40 HP. I was like, this is some bullshit, bro. The deck I was fighting, the guy had 80 HP, 100 HP, stuff like that. We're talking like either base or stage 1 Pokemon. And I got 30 and 40. So he just knocks me out, takes a prize. Knocks me out, takes a prize. Now I'm only got 2 on my discard. The guy knocks me out 4-0. I didn't attack once. So after the second game, I kind of figured it out. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Now it started to click in. I was like, oh, I see. So I need to use like, not Ultra Ball, because that gets me Pokemon. I need to just basically throw Pokemon away. So I need to use my items or whatever I have to literally just throw this shit away. You don't even want these Pokemon to live. So it took me about the second game to figure out. And I was like, oh, so by the third game, I actually won the third game. And I almost won the second game once it clicked in. But I was just so confused on like what the hell I was doing. Because I'm just like, what is the point of this deck? I can't do damage, you know what I mean? But yeah, it quickly made sense. And I feel like if I would have had 6 prize pools, I would have had a lot more time. Because what's interesting with the new deck is it does 40x to like each one of the Pokemon, right? So once I get that graveyard or discard like really full, I'm doing a shit ton of damage to all the Pokemon at once. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a sleeper build. But when you only have 4 prizes, it's hard to get going. At least it was for me. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that with my son. You hear that, Joey? Father and son bonded over how awful Lorcana was. That game is ass, bro. So I don't know. Have you guys tried Lorcana? I thought it was terrible. It was really bad. The people at the Pokemon TCG are so friendly, you could actually not know how to play at all, and they'll walk through mid-game as you play. Oh, yes. Delmise. Yes, thank you so much. That was it. Delphox? I don't think it was Delphox. No, I can get my deck. I think it was Delmise. I'm pretty sure it's Delmise. Yeah, so this was like, one guy pulled the gold Darkrai. So this is my deck. Hold on, let me find it. I didn't sleeve it because then it'd be cheating. Hopefully this is, oh yeah, like these little fuckers, bro. Look at this. This shit got 30 health, bro. Look at this bullshit. All the damn basics have 30. I was getting knocked out constantly, which again is kind of the point to some extent. Maybe I don't have my promo in here. Yeah, I might have put it somewhere else. Yeah, because this has the lightning. So this is the wrong deck. I have another one somewhere, but whatever. I don't want to bore you guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yo, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. Middle school. Those are days. Mimic, you got a video today? A premiere, maybe? I didn't even know stall existed in the TCG. That sounds awful. So I don't know if that's considered a stall build. You guys let me know. I don't know if it's called a stall build. I just know. But I'll tell you what, like I said, by the third game, once I really clicked in, I was destroying, bro. Like 40 damage to the bench, too. To all his Pokemon at once was kind of OP. And then I evolved. Excuse my ignorance. I don't know half these damn Pokemon in this deck, bro. Pitch Black got a bunch of like Pokemon I never even heard of in my life. This is even the deck I used. They have a lot of like weird Pokemon. But I was fucking shit up, bro. I was fucking shit up once I figured out, oh, okay, I get it. I haven't missed a Friday in 2 years. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. LOL. I don't like to assume. You never know. At 8 p.m. Oh, it's already 9:22. You're on Mountain Time or West Coast? Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? Oh, Pokemon, bro. You kidding me? You kidding me? But Yu-Gi-Oh was pretty dope back in the day. Those were the days. And when someone gets a nice pulled during pre-release, it's always exciting. Yeah, for sure. Magic the Gathering hooked me for a few months. I want to try Riftbound, but I feel like I need to get back to work every time I pay TCGs. Oh, play TCGs. I think a Slowbro EX deck will be fun. Yeah. Badu equals stall. Okay. Mimic Brew, I love you. What you played is not stall. It's a single prize gimmick deck. DJ, you hit on Pokemon Center the 30th? Yeah. Dude, that was the easiest Pokemon Center ever. Bro, listen. That shit lasted over 4 hours. I think it was close to 5, but maybe it was 4.5, whatever. So I saw the alert. So I alerted my Discord. And I told everybody. And then it was only like 11 or 11:10, but I still had to go to USPS to drop off orders. Then I had to go to UPS because that's when I drop off my orders, is during my lunchtime. So I went to both of those. That took forever. I got home probably an hour and 10 minutes into the drop. I got in queue. I had to eat real quick. I went back to work. I made an excuse to leave work, came back about 2 hours into that, or hour and a half into that, and still got it. And then I saw people that joined like 3 hours late and still got it, bro. Like that shit was up forever, dude. That shit, like the Pokemon Center, that thing was, they must be doing print to demand or something, bro. That shit was, yeah. Like I literally came into the queue over an hour late. And so did so many of my friends came 2 hours late. Like basically, if you wanted it, you get it. You know, it was a really easy drop, at least on my desktop. Mobile always sucks for me. I was expecting the email invite, so I was peeved when people said no, it was a free for all. Yeah, this email invite is been dog shit. The only thing I ever get in email or in text message is bullshit, like check out these plushies, check out this new sweater, check out these decks, all this crap that we have. That's all I've been seeing is like garbage. I've never seen one time, for me at least, like, hey, you know, the new ETB just got launched, or hey, you've been invited for these new packs. No, it was just a way to get all our phone numbers and emails signed up with our permission, by the way, to send us stuff and sell us stuff. Dragapult, yeah, that's what my kid's been using. You know what's really good against Dragapult, though? That Clefairy. Man, I forgot what Clefairy does off the top of my head. That Clefairy be fucking up Dragapult, though. For real. I gotta say, man, like if you guys have not played the TCG, give it a try, man. Like it's fun, bro. And it'll really make you, you guys know me. I already love Pokemon. I'm a big collector on the side as well. But it'll make you appreciate like 10-cent cards, $1 cards, 25-cent cards. It's really fun. It's really fun. Text me and I will run with it. That's my father. What do you mean run with it? Are you watching live? What do you mean run with it? Makes dragon types weakness. That's what it was. Dragon types weakness to psychic. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Rather play WoW than the TCG. So you rather play World of Warcraft? By then. By then? Are you watching live? Can you hear this right now, Dad? Type 22 if you can. I feel like you're not watching live. I feel like the responses are by them for you. What are you buying for me? I'm so confused. I'm so lost, Father. You might be watching. Oh, you are watching live. Yeah, I don't think I asked anybody to buy anything for me. I don't know. I'm confused. Makes dragon type weakness. Oh, let's open a couple more packs for little time mining. All right, here you go, buddy. Dude, it was so freaking hot. Is it hot where you guys live? Like I said, 108 yesterday. And humid too. Not like that dry heat, bro. It was bad. Whole lot of nothing on that one. It was terrible. Today was bad too, man. I got my car. Now listen, I've been to the desert, the real desert. I've been to some hot places. Today, my car, it was like a humid box, bro. Like just pure water in the air. It was bad. And then apparently something happened in Canada. I think there was a big fire or something like that. You got another energy thing. Apparently there was a big fire. And dude, the air pollution is terrible. Can you guys taste it and see it and feel it? It smells like straight wood all the way from Canada. Now, what's up with Canada? Why does Canada keep doing this? I swear this just happened last year or the year before. They had like a big fire or something like that in Canada, and it went all over the United States. And here we are, well, yet again. Those damn Canadians. Okay, we ain't got nothing yet. You still got, I think, half the thing left. We are half forest. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Canada, man. You guys are just polluting the air in America. You guys need to take care of your shit. Oh, it's blurry. Come on, baby. It's a hollow of some kind. What is going on with my damn camera? Yeah, regular hollow. Smart city. We are half forest. Do you live in Canada? How many of you guys live in Canada? How about this? Where are you guys from? Where is everybody from? Are you guys ready for all the small sets to end? I am so excited. So this is our third small set to come out, right? Perfect order. Pitch black. Chaos Rising. Oh, we got something. Oh, shit. That's the one from the ETB. Oh. I think, wasn't Mimic Brew a big fan? Damn, what's this dude's name? I can't remember his name. That's nice. Let's go. All right, let me see it in real life if I like it or not. I'm a big component of seeing things in real life. I don't know, man. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it. Like, it's okay. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like sad looking and shit. I don't know. I don't know. He's not my favorite. I can tell you that. I don't know. It fits the deck well, though. I'll say that. You like the background? Yeah, the background's cool. That's sad that we like the background and not the Pokemon, huh? But anyways, so we're out the hole now, everybody. Those 3 sets, all of them are for pretty close to 200. Obviously, Pitch Black's the brand new one, selling for about 215, 220 with tax or so on TCG. We're out the hole. Wave 2's coming out right now. I think it's either shipping or people are starting to receive it. That's for Perfect Order, Chaos Rising. So we're starting to see, or we should be like in that tail end of the slow sets, and then we go into 30th, man. So personally, if I think about this rationally, today is July 17th. I think we're going to continue to go down for the Pokemon market as a whole. The main reason is because it's not until September 16th until the 30th anniversary, right? So basically 2 months from now. So we're going to have 2 months. The market has already shown how it feels about Pitch Black. It's pretty much dead on arrival, basically. So, you know, if there's no hype day one, do you think there's going to be hype 2 weeks from now? What do you guys think? I don't think so. So I think the market's going to continue to go down a bit. And we'll see. We'll see, but I think it's going to be slow for the next at least a month. But as we get closer to September 16th, I don't know, is that September? Is that late August? I really don't know. But the market, in my opinion, is probably, we're going to start feeling that euphoria. Oh my God, it's the 30th anniversary. Oh my God, everybody's going to get excited and we're going to get hyped up again. And then by then, also the summer's over, right? So I don't know what you guys are experiencing. I'm seeing more and more people selling right now. I mean, dude, I'm getting offered crazy shit, crazy collections right now. And I've just said no to all of them. I'm not buying right now. I take that back. Somebody did make me a really good offer a few days ago for Surging Sparks booster boxes. Now, you guys know me. What have I been telling you? I'm focused on the next block rotating out, which is Prismatic, Surging Sparks, Twilight, got a Fable, which I don't care about really, but it is rotating out. There's something else. Stellar Crown, Temporal Forces. Yeah, Temporal Forces. But he was like, yo, I got 30 Surging Sparks booster boxes. Do you want them? And I was like, ooh. I said, I'm really not buying right now. But for Surging Sparks booster box, the market's still hot for those. People are not dumb. Okay. Now, say what you will about Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black. Sure. Unpopular sets. I get it. Nobody's fighting over these. Surging Sparks, bro, there's a big market for Surging Sparks still. Prismatic as well. Prismatic still sells really well. The good sets still sell really well. And there's a lot of intelligent people. Do not be fooled in this market, at least in my personal opinion. The whole market is bad. Yes, all the modern shit. All right, definitely hyper modern, super dead. We get it. But if you just zoom out just a little bit, there is still a lot of intelligent people and they're looking at the next stuff rotating out. So personally, I felt good buying the Surging Sparks booster box because I know I'll be able to sell those no problem, even in this market. So it's just a matter of time with Surging Sparks. So I did make one exception. That being said, please you don't have to reach out. I'm not buying. Okay, so tomorrow I have a palette coming. Not a Pokemon. I wish it was a Pokemon. I have I talked to Anon. You guys know I streamed with him last weekend. Gave me some pointers. I won't say what all those were, but basically I'm buying a lot of shit from distro right now. I talked to my rep about it. Without giving too many details, I'm trying to talk around the bush here. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. And so trying to prepare for like after the 30th. So like Rayquaza set. And I should be able to get something. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up. It could be, 2 ETBs. It could be 2 booster boxes. I don't know. But we should get something. So yeah, I bought a lot of vibes, which is that going to sell or not? I really don't know. I hope so. Something that's been selling really good for me. We're almost sold out again. I think this is like my 4th time. So we do sell these Ultra Pros. It's not that cheap crap you get off Amazon. This is at my distro cost. I actually lose money on these. Yeah, I paid $85 for them. That's before shipping costs, and that's before 3% on my credit card. So do keep that in mind. I'm selling these to you for the exact price that you can get these from distribution. But these have been selling really good, and they help me get my spend up. That's 1,000 Ultra Pros, man. Not that crap off Amazon. Not that garbage, cheap shit. I'm telling you, you buy a box of that, you're set for a really long time. Strongly recommend it, even if it's not off me. But you buy 1,000, bro, that shit lasts a long time, dude. Long time. And, even with shipping, if you buy a couple of them, it's free shipping. So I'll lose $50, $60 to ship it to you. I don't mind. But, yeah. Those have been really good. So I ordered, I bought all I could. It's really hard to buy those because everybody buys them. I've been trying to get penny sleeves. They're impossible to get. Everybody buys those. I bought a lot more Cookie Run. Cookie Run, I actually found a market for it. Hope you get distro. I do have distro. I have distro now. Yeah. Thank you. I do have distro. We got distro in May. But I don't get Pokemon yet. Oh, and I take it back. You're using a credit card? Yes, you have to use a credit card. You don't have a choice. I can't speak for all distros. For my distro, you have to use a credit card. I wish I could use a debit card. I would love to pay cash. but unfortunately, that is not something they offer, which isn't a big deal. So as soon as the charge hits my credit card, I pay it off immediately with cash. I always have cash. You know what I'm saying? So believe me, I don't over leverage myself. I never trust me. We got it covered. But the good thing is too, with my credit card, I get 2% back. So there's also that. So it's a 3% fee because the credit card, but then I get 2% of the back, right? So realistically, I'm losing 1%, right? But I don't really care that much. Oh, did I talk about the PCG? Type 22 in chat. Did you guys get a chance to watch our PCG video? I'm not going to lie to you. I thought this would be my worst video ever. I thought this would be my worst performing video ever. When I posted it, it was number 1 of 10. Everybody. I think it's not number 1 anymore. I think it kind of like, it's at like almost 4K views, which is great. I thought, seriously, bro, I thought before I posted this is going to be my worst performance. I thought I was going to get like 400 views or 300. Like, I was like, okay, this is going to be terrible. Number 1. Couldn't believe it. So, I did post this on eBay. I don't care if I make money or not. I didn't do this to make money. I really just did this to support Rudy. And, God, I wish this would freaking, there we go. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Like I said in the video, you can watch it. I don't care for the circles, but other than that, quality on this, man. I honestly think, I'm not even bullshitting you guys. I think I'm going to grade PCG again. I'm not even going to say think. I'm definitely going to grade with PCG again. This is quality feeling. Yeah, I don't love the circles per se, but like the quality, really nice. And so we'll see, right? We'll see what it sells for on eBay. I started at a penny. We will see. We will see what happens. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's see if we can find it on eBay. So can I find this on eBay? Let's type in PCG. PCG. Let's type in Charizard. Let's see if it pops up. PCG Charizard. Oh, wow. It's at 71 bucks. Wow. That's more than the PSA. Okay, it actually says my address on here, so I'm not going to show you guys my eBay. Why does it say shipping from New York? Uh-oh. I'm definitely not. That's where I used to live. Uh-oh. Oops. Well, that's not good. Do it. R says bet on Rudy. Use code Express20. No, use code DJ22. Use code DJ22. Yeah, use my code. Yeah. Hey, DJ. Oh, what's up, Jedi? Hey, DJ, can you get Fortnite and Garbage Pail Kids blaster boxes from Distro? Fortnite? I don't know. What does Fortnite sell? I can look. Like what? Fortnite. What item are you looking for? I mean, hey, if you'll pay for it, I won't charge you an extra penny. You just got to pay whatever it costs, right? But I can't order some things because I'm an online account. I don't see anything pop up for Fortnite. Yeah, I don't see anything. So the next thing you said was Garbage Pail Kids. Isn't that from like my dad's age? I remember hearing about a Garbage Pail Kid. No, I don't see anything pop up for Garbage Pail Kids, unfortunately. No. Sorry, man. Yeah. Did you link it? I tried to find it, but couldn't. I linked it in the video. You should be able to just type in PCG Charizard. It'll pop up pretty quick. Yeah, I was surprised, man. Yeah, it's selling more. Well, so far, the bids are more than PSA 9. Now, again, is that sustainable? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see. Like I said, if I lose money, I don't give a shit, dude. I just wanted to have some data on there. Garbage Pail Kids is from 1985. Yeah, see, I wasn't even born yet. Yeah, but I've heard that name before. Garbage Pail Kids. Yep. Yep. Is that like the dolls? Like the dirty dolls, like in the garbage? What do you think the Rayquaza set is going to be? Wait. Do you think that the Rayquaza set is going to be good, or it's going to be like Pitch Black? I think it'll definitely be better in Pitch Black. Yeah. I would expect more of the Phantasmal Flames effect. I could be wrong in that. But I think it's gonna be really hyped up. I mean, it's Rayquaza, right? Like Rayquaza is so cool. Some people say Rayquaza. I say Rayquaza, whatever. Sue me. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna have the Phantasmal Flames effect. I think it's gonna be super hype. It's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna fizz out. And then eventually it'll be worth a lot later. That's probably what I see realistically because we don't know what's in the set. So I hate to speak on things that are 4 months, 5 months away. Because I would assume it's a really small set, just like these other ones, and it's gonna be a Rayquaza card, a Rayquaza set. I think I'll do fine. I think I'll do good eventually. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully Pokemon hasn't fully crashed and burned by then. But yeah, it's pretty far away, right? So like think about this. It is the hobby's interesting right now. So I'm still new to the hobby. I got in during Prismatic. So it's been almost what, year and a half now since I've been back into Pokemon. Shit, maybe. Yeah, about a year and a half I've been back into Pokemon. And man, I feel like people are more interested in like the current set or like maybe one set ahead. But dude, people are like talking about Lucario set potentially coming out, and they're thinking 7 months, 8 months down the line. Like we're not even living in the moment. Like people should be talking about Pitch Black right now. People should be talking about maybe the 30th, but like, dude, people are shooting so far down the road. It's almost exhausting. I don't know if you guys ever feel like that. It's almost exhausting for me. It's like, geez, we don't even enjoy like what's happening now, man. It's hobby's cooked, man. Hobby's cooked. Fortnite is hot. Some of the chase cards go for good money, and you can grade the cards. Garbage Pail Kids, known as GPK. Okay, yeah, I don't know that one. I got Cookie Run. If you like Cookie Run, I've been selling a decent amount of Cookie Run actually. Not like anything crazy, but it's been good. I found a little niche for it. So there's a new set coming out. Tell you what, Cookie Run's got some expensive cards in it. They got some $300 cards, and you can get the booster box for like $70 off me. And like, I'm sure you can find it more expensive or cheaper somewhere else. I don't know, but pretty cheap, pretty freaking cheap with some $300 cards in there, surprisingly. But new sets coming out, and I know they just got on TCG recently, which is pretty cool. So we'll see what happens with that. I saw Kira bought a starter deck for that, so hopefully, maybe she gets into the game and gets some people involved in the game, and it keeps growing. I don't think it's ever going to be a huge game, but who knows, right? If they can keep getting these $300 cards, if they can start getting a $500 or $1,000 card, I think that could really help the collectability of it. But yeah, we're surviving. We're surviving. 22. Do you got multiple distro? No, I have one. And like I said, I don't. Oh, I am actually getting my first Pokemon this weekend, but it's just battle decks. So, but still, it's Pokemon. I'm getting my first ever Pokemon. So I'll sell it for MSRP, the battle decks. How cool is that? You got a EX card. Isn't that cool? We're getting our first Pokemon. Woohoo! I got 6 battle decks coming, a case. So I'm going to sell that for MSRP. If anybody's interested. It is, I think, the Lucario one. I have to look at it. I don't know if anybody wants it, but hey, MSRP, pretty cool. If anybody wants to start playing Pokemon, why not? You got another. Oh, you got Zero. What's his name? Zeraora. Man, what is going on with my focus? I really want this SIR so bad, dude. So bad. I love that card. I want to see the Darkrai. I think the Darkrai is probably the best card in the set, but that Zeraora is fucking so cool looking, bro. I would love that card. All right. So you got a couple packs left. I don't think we got you an SAR yet. So one of these is your big hit. Actually, no, that's for specialty sets. Specialty sets is guaranteed SAR or SIR in English. I don't think non-specialty sets have a guaranteed big hit. So do keep that in mind. Let's see. But I know specialty sets for Japanese have guaranteed one SAR. Or no, MA for Mega Dream. It could be MA, but you get one big one. It's coming. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. This is what we got for the last guy that opened one on stream, right? Eh. Eh. Why won't you focus? Eh. All right. Well, it won't focus. There you go. We got you another hit. Okay. Got you a sleeve. Do you think XY Evolution ETBs are a good buy? Market is about 750. Oh man, I am not the person to ask about that. I do not go that far back. I really don't go past Sword and Shield. And honestly, Sword and Shield sells really bad for me these days. So, yeah. Oh, and I got scammed on I got the chargeback finally. More Pecco. You got a more Pecco on the Evolving Skies. So I had to pay back $2,700 for the scammer. Isn't that crazy? So of course they scammed me at the highest point, or almost all-time highs for that Evolving Skies box. $2,700. Oh, and guess what? To top it off, because they charged me back fraudulently, I also had to pay a $15 chargeback fee. How does that work? You scam me, you get a full refund, and I have to pay your chargeback. Isn't that actually crazy? Why am I paying a chargeback? Why aren't you paying a chargeback fee? Why does the seller have to pay a chargeback fee? Isn't that actually crazy, dude? All right, last pack magic. Nope, you got three more. How does that work? You're gonna steal $2,700 from me, and I pay the chargeback to your bank. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Why do you think Pitch Black is falling off of a cliff? Did you look, or are you being facetious? Oh God. I just want to know, are you being facetious? Brother. Like I like, bro, it's day one. Now, if it goes to 220 in a month, I get it, or a couple. Oh God, 205 right now, bro. I mean, I feel like the picture kind of, that's not even my opinion. That's not my opinion. Look, bro. Did you look? Day one? Now, a couple weeks in, when people are bored of it, I get it. Day one at opening? Brother, that shit was like 290 at pre-sale. 290. All right, there's your last pack. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. Thanks for playing, buddy. Thanks for playing. Are you set up in a way that, let me see, says Krabby. Shout out to my guy Krabby. Make sure you guys subscribe. Are you set up in a way that someone couldn't do that same chargeback scam again? What stops the same person from doing it? So you really can't stop it. Just to be honest with you. So the only way you could stop it is to turn off the internet. So like, here's the thing. So that's a good question, right? Like, it's a very valid question. I've talked to Anon about this. I've talked to a lot of business owners. It's the internet. And so it's not Shopify's fault, right? Or same with eBay, right? So if you scam somebody on eBay, a lot of the time, eBay will take that L, pay the chargeback for you, but a lot of the time they won't. They'll always side with the buyer. Not always. They'll mostly side with the buyer, right? So the difficult thing with chargeback is it doesn't go through the company. So if you order through Wix, if you order through Shopify, hell, if you order through PayPal, if you order through eBay, you as the customer are using your card, credit card usually, right? And when you do that, you just tell your own bank, hey, this is fake. They don't give a shit about the other person's story, right? Because you're banking with them. So if this is Shopify, eBay, whatever place, they're circumventing that system, right? Shopify has there's nothing they can do for you because that person is using their own bank and their own bank spends interest. Who is it? Is it the customer? Yes. Or is it some random guy named DJ's Poker Center? No. They want to keep that customer happy, right? So they just basically always side with the customer, their own banker, right? Their own customer at the bank. So how can you fight against it? You can't. You can't. So the only thing Anon suggested on that one is to make it harder for people. So they sign into, I make people now have to sign in Shopify. Is it going to keep all the scammers out? No. That's the thing with the internet. You cannot stop it. You can't. And that's just part of doing business. So I took a $2,700 plus L, and it is like, it sucks. That's terrible. That's basically a whole collection's profit, sometimes a collection and a half's profit, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. You know, like you can't do anything about it. So you can either live in fear of chargebacks, or you could just work harder and make up for it. And that's what you have to do, right? Suck it up and drive on. That's insane. People making a living just doing chargebacks. Oh, 100%. Because that same guy scammed multiple people. That same guy scammed 2 other YouTubers. They've reached out to me. He's the exact same guy with the exact same address with the exact same name, scammed me and 2 other YouTubers, just to my knowledge, for Evolving Skies. Just to my knowledge. He might have scammed 20 people. He might have scammed 100 people. I don't know. But this guy made bank. He got all his Evolving Skies for free. Yeah. You know? And didn't have to do anything but lie and just tell his bank. Now, what I did and the other guy did, we did report him to the authorities, which probably isn't going to do anything. I'm going to be honest with you. Back in 2022, I got scammed for, at the time, 0.7 Bitcoin, 2.3 Ethereum, a bunch of other altcoins. At that time, it was worth about $70,000 in 2022. In today's money, it's over 100 grand. I got scammed for all that. I reported that to the FBI. I never heard back. So I'm telling you, man, scamming online, it is what it is. Like, it sucks. You can cry by it. You can complain. You can tell the authorities if you want. Most time didn't do anything. But I did my part. I told the authorities. I put them in the system. Again, I'm not optimistic that anything will come of it. But we'll see. But yeah. So how was Pokevault able to go after the guy that charged him back, and you can't? What do you mean go after? I don't know who Pokevault is. It sounds familiar though. He got a lawyer and everything and got the guy arrested. That's a lot, man. Pokevault. It sounds really familiar. Oh, he's got a lot of money, right? I think I know who that is. He's like an OG dude. Yeah, I mean, it's not worth it, bro. By the time I hire a lawyer, by the time I do all these things, it probably cost me $20,000. You know, like I said, I reported him. Nothing's gonna happen. And I don't know. Yeah, getting a lawyer would cost me more than he stole from me, to be honest. Pokevault got charged $7,500 and went after the guy. Yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it for me. Teach him a lesson. I mean, if you guys gave me the money, right? But like, nobody wants to give up the money for the lawyer, right? Like, I don't either. And I don't have the time. I really just don't. I just don't, man. He's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I got his address. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It sucks. But like I said, I can keep thinking about it. I can keep talking about it, but it won't do anything. So like I said, I talked to non-TCG months ago, or maybe a month or two, whatever happened. And he said, just take it like a man on the chin. And that was honestly good advice, you know, because there's nothing I could do. Except for report them, which again, doesn't do anything. Lawyers are expensive, bro. Yeah. Pokevault's lawyer was in this space and offered service for free. Ah, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah. So crazy. If someone started new and this happened to them, they could go out of business first week. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's definitely a big L. I'm not gonna lie. What I'm hoping, I'm hoping I can turn this in a positive light. So I'm hoping that I can write it off on my taxes as a loss. So that is a pro. But I have to talk to my CPA on that. I'll meet him for Q3. I've met him for Q2. And I'm going to ask him like, hey, I got scammed on this. And I'm going to say pretty confidently, yes, I should be able to write that off. So let's just pretend I'm making up fake numbers here. Let's say I end up making 70,000 profit for the year. I'll write off the 2,000 loss, and now I only owe, 78,000 in taxes. So it is really bad. I'm not saying it's not bad, but I'm saying, how can I take a terrible situation and make the best of a bad situation? And so that's my plan, is to write that off on my taxes. So yeah, everybody's saying 100%. So it sounds like I should be able to do that. But again, I'll talk to the CPA. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be able to. But hopefully I can make my business not profitable, because I really don't want to pay a bunch of taxes. Trying to figure that out, with the CPA as best as we can, but also staying legal, right? Trying to not turn a profit if I can. keep it in the business. You know what I mean? That's the real plan. Keep it in the business. I made no profit. Wait, if the product they got was not satisfactory, why shouldn't they have to return it? Yeah. So through Shopify, they write in there what happened, and then you get a rebuttal. But what's really annoying is you only get like this much space, and you can only put 2 images. So you don't really get to defend yourself as much as you would like. And then it goes to their bank. It doesn't go through Shopify. Like I said, Shopify has nothing to do with it. Now, if they were to, these scammers are really smart, right? So if they were to do the refund through Shopify, then Shopify can help me. The thing is, it comes from their bank. These scammers are smart. They know not to go through Shopify. They know not to go through eBay. They just go to their bank and say, hey, I don't recognize this one. I don't recognize that one. Oh, I also don't recognize that one. You see the difference? So they're not going through Shopify. Then their bank says, oh, you got scammed? No problem. Here's all your money back. They send the signal to Shopify and say, hey, DJ needs to pay this back. And they steal the money without asking my permission. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So these scammers are smart, bro. They're not doing a refund. That, to answer your question, Krabby, they're not doing a refund through Shopify. You understand? They're charging it back at the banker level. It's just like this. Let's say you drop your wallet at Walmart. Somebody picks up your wallet. They buy gas. They go on a shopping spree. You get alerted. Hey, you got all these charges. What do? You just say, oh, that wasn't me. Somebody stole my shit. The bank says, no problem. And they just cancel all of that. And then, unfortunately, Walmart gets fucked. The gas station that they bought gas from gets fucked. They get hit with a chargeback fee. They get hit. All these other people get fucked. And you don't get fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's made to actually help people in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But obviously it's being abused. Like the person that's fucking me. They steal their money back and charge you a $30 fee. I don't want to say I got lucky, but I only got the $15 fee, which again is ludicrous. This cocksucker stole $2,700 from me on my Evolving Skies, and I get the chargeback fee of $15. Isn't that actually crazy? How can I get the chargeback? He should get the chargeback fee. He's the one doing it. So I would stop talking about this. It's frustrating, y'all. It's frustrating. I wrote it off in my mind. Take the L. It's part of doing business. Is what it is. It's going to happen again. That's not the first time I got charged back. That was the first time I got hit with $2,700, though. I'll tell you that. That shit hurt. Oof, that hurt like a mofo. So that's why I put my Black Bolt case for cheap as hell. I think $1,800 on my store just to try to get some money back. That $2,700 came straight out of my bank account. I was like, damn, I need to sell something off for cheap. I think the cheapest you can get Black Bolt case is $2,100 on TCG. Let me see. Black Bolt ETB case. I'm pretty sure it's $2,100. That's why I listed it for $1,800 just to get some money back. Yep. Cheapest is $2,100 right now. Yep. I listed mine. It does have an opening, to be fair. I listed mine for like $1,800 or $1,900, significantly under market. Just because, I just got destroyed by that cocksucker. Yep. Just pulled the Mega Darkrai. Let's go. We got 144 people. Did anybody check out our Instagram or Discord? It's free. What is the best deal on your site currently? Best deal to make money or to have some fun ripping packs? Because that conversation is different, Father. The best deal. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make money? Or are you just trying to open packs? If you're just trying to open packs, the best deal, probably this Chinese stuff. Yeah. Now you're not going to make any money off it. This is $32. Like, that's a steal. What else is like a steal? I think I paid $90 for these. This is really very affordable. I think I'm making $2 on these new sets, on this new one. I'm charging $37 on the Pitch Black. My Pitch Black price is pretty fair, I'd say. My booster box is $210. But I think if you're trying to make money off it, it's probably not a good play, to be honest with you. But if you're just trying to open packs, that's a pretty good one. I think we're pretty cheap on this. I don't know what packs are. You get 10 packs of prismatic. But again, if you're trying to make money, prismatic's not the way. These are really affordable. If you're just trying to open packs, perfect order, $37. I think market's like 38. I don't know. It's just cheap packs, right? If you just want to enjoy yourself. This one's $30, man. Selling Chinese for $30. I think the Chinese is probably like the best quote unquote deal. But again, you're not gonna make any money off it. It'd just be to have fun with like your kids, like opening up packs. Wait, so you lost the box and they took the money from your account. Damn, you are so right. Yeah, you're right. So I lost wow, yeah. Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, I'm out $5,415 plus or minus. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that dude fucked me for over 5K. Damn, when you put it like that, damn, yeah. I lost the $2,700 Evolving Skies because at the time, Evolving Skies was going for like $2,800 or $2,750. So he paid $2,700 for it. It was my mintiest box, bro. That thing was pristine. That was a clean Evolving Skies, like super crisp. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm out the Evolving Skies plus the money. Yeah, you're so right. So even if I get my money back. No, I guess if I got the money back, it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm out 5K. Yeah, I got cooked on that. Damn, that actually hurts way more than I thought. Thoughts on Pokemon market in around 3 months? 3 months. So I think it's going to be really strong. We'll be like, what, a month into 30th? Yeah, I think it should be good. I think it'll be really strong. I think the market's going to pick up for sure. I mean, right now we've had 3 dead sets, 3 really bad sets. It's also the summer, right? Like, a lot of times everybody puts the headlines like disaster, like me. Like, it's just, we're having conversation, right? We're having a good time, but I'm not too worried 3 months from now. No, I think we'll pick up, right? Because it'll be the fall, the 30th. Like, yeah, I think we'll be good in 3 months. Yeah. Oh, Izzy, what's up, buddy? What was the risk profile on that guy when he ordered? Low. He was very low. I feel like you're pretty good at this stuff. Yes. So that guy got lucky, bro. So I always call if it's over $500. I always text and email verify if it's over $300. That day, I was swamped, bro. Like the Pokemon market was still really hot. I remember that day very specifically. I remember. So I had like literally 20 or 25 orders. I was in the garage for like 3 hours. And then I got another order, Evolving Skies. And I was like, damn, that's a lot. But I was so busy, bro. Like I was up to my neck in work. I can't remember if it was a weekday or weekend. Might have been a weekend. But I remember vividly. I saw 2,700. I said, you know what? I have too many orders. I'm just one person, dude. I'm just one guy. You know what I mean? So I instead of calling him that day, I remember making the decision to text him. So I text him, hey, this is DJ from DJ's Poke Center, just verifying this is a real number. And he said, yep, love the channel, DJ, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool, thanks. That's where I fucked up too. Because I always call. So later when I found out the other guy that he scammed, he's on Instagram. He's actually a cop. So he not, like I said, he scammed, to my knowledge, 3 YouTubers, but who knows how many he really scammed in total. I just know of 3. So he scammed a cop. The cop looked into it. That's a virtual phone number. So yeah, so basically he got it to a virtual line. So he still got my text message and then he just wrote back, yep, good to go. But it probably wouldn't have worked, or I think it wouldn't have worked at least if it was if he could have called it. So by the end of the day, like I said, you could take all the precautions in the world and people are still going to scam you. Like you can put your defenses up as much as you want. Everybody gets scammed. It sucks. Let's stop talking about it. You're able to snag Pitch Black at 180. No, I got them for 200. So I'm just selling them for 210. After 3% fee from Shopify, I'll probably break even. Like I said, I'm really just trying to pay off other things right now. I'm focused on other things. I'd rather just break even on them, make 1%, 2%, or lose 1%, 2%. Just move them out. Let you guys have fun with them. Selling them for 210. And let's move on. I'm done with them. I'm ready to move on and buy a set of heroes next week. Fuck it. You guys can have the shit. I'm not going to ride it down for the next 2 months when it goes to 180, 170. It's just not. I just need to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So at the time, if you put yourself in my shoes, it was a good decision. So I work with select people. I won't obviously give out my sources. They locked them in for me for 200. Pre-sales were 300 or 290. So we knew they weren't going to be 290 at open. I definitely didn't think they were going to hit 215, 220 like they did today, like day one. You know what I mean? I thought it would take a couple days to a week. I thought there'd be a little bit of hype. I did not think it was going to go to 215 day one. So at the time when I locked them in, I'm a man of my word. If I make a deal with you and I say, hey, this is the price, I am a man of my word. I will pay it. So obviously when I saw it go, I was like, oh, fuck, bro. I was like, oh, shit, I'm not going to make anybody off this, but I'm a man of my word. And I paid up, which was not fun. Not fun to pay. But I did pay for it. Yeah. So I'm at the point now. I'm like, fuck it. I do have one ETB sealed case, $850 if you want it shipped. I paid $9, full disclosure, so I'll lose money on that. It is what it is, man. Small loss just to get it off the books. And like I said, when I made the deal at the time, it was a good deal. Everything looked really good when I made the deal. But Prismatic is a good buy right now. I agree. Wait, does Shop have profiles for buyers? They do, but it's really bad. It's really bad. Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's not good at all. But they do have profiles. Yep, I've lost tens of thousands of dollars. In-person stings even worse. That's crazy because they'll like look you in the eye and steal from you. See? Mason, been in the business 10 years, I think. 10 years? 7 years with the second one? Or no, the second one was newer. Whatever it is. Mason, tens of thousands lost, right? Everybody I talked to who's been doing this a while. Everybody gets scammed. You're going to get scammed again. It's part of doing business. So if you think for the year you're going to make 50K in your mind, take away 10%. You're going to make 40K because you know people are going to scam you. Take it on the chin like a man. It is what it is. It sucks, but part of doing business. It's sitting at 200. I don't think it's actually sitting at 200. No. You got to look at the orange. You got to look at the orange sellers. Yeah, don't look at the fake sellers, and don't look at the top picture. That's deceiving. So when you read TCG, be careful with that. Be careful with that. So pitch black booster box. Oh, that is a different website. Yeah. Let's see. So don't look at this, right? Plus, you got to, if you were looking at this, you would have to factor in shipping, but don't look at this ever. You can look at this. However, what I like to look at time. Oh shit! It just dropped. Cocksucker. Yep, cocksucker. It was just 215. Yeah, people are crashing this right now, bro. Like all the Timmy store owners. You're right. It's 205 right now. You're right. Yep. It literally was 215 10 minutes ago. So this is the shit that Anon talks about and Rudy talks about. These people are on credit card and they need to sell. Yeah. Look. It was just 212. It was just 212 a second ago. Yeah. So they're scared and they want to get out of their position. Now, here's the benefit for them. You got to think the guys who have distro, they're still up big, right? So they're never experiencing a crash. If you think about it, if you're paying, I don't know if Mason wants to disclose, but like he can if he wants. If you're paying $110 for this booster box and you sell for 210 or 220 or 230, you don't give a shit, bro. You just made crazy money. So the people who have distro can afford to crash it. You know what I mean? They're still making bank, so it's not a big deal. That's why when Dan said this the other day, he's not experiencing market crash because he gets at distro pricing. So I felt like he's not wrong in that sense, but like your average person doesn't have distro. So like if your average person's buying at MSRP, even MSRP, you're not feeling too great. If you're a botter and you're buying pitch black at after taxes, I don't know, 175, 180, you're not feeling really good selling it for 200. You know what I mean? So like, yes, if you have a big distro account and you buying ETBs for $35, $32 to $35, and you sell for 65, you still almost got a 2x. Yeah, you still feel good. Of course, you're going to experience no slowdown in that sense. But your average person buying at MSRP or a little above MSRP, oh, Mason said he's paying 104 at distro, right? So if they sell for 200, they don't give a shit, bro. You know what I mean? If you buy a booster box 104 and you sell the bitch for 180, you're still making bank, depending on your allocation. Let me take that back. If you have a small allocation, you're not making bank. And that's not factoring in all the bullshit. Not bullshit. Let me be nice here. That's not factoring all the other stuff you had to order to get your allocations up. That's something to consider. Stores are fire selling? Yes. They're fire selling for many reasons. A lot of them have to pay their credit card. Like I said, my distro, new account, so don't take my word here, but I have to pay credit card. I don't know if every distro requires credit card. Mine requires you to use credit card. So obviously they have a big bill, but more importantly, it's okay, right? Because they're getting their spend up, they're getting their allocations up. So it's okay to sell it, like to fire sell it. You know what I mean? Because they're not thinking about investing. Because they're probably thinking about the 30th, they're thinking about Rayquaza, they're thinking about what's the next sets after that. And that's more important than thinking about, I should squeeze out every dime I can get from Pitch Black. So I totally get it. Like in a lot of their situations, I get it 100% why they're fire selling it, because they're still making bank. And more importantly, the next sets matter a lot more than this set. Just dump it. And if they were dumping it for a loss, that'd be kind of bad. They're dumping it for almost a 2x. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. Southern wasn't selling that low. It was in the 140 to 160. What? What? No way. 140 to 160 for Pitch Black? No. Really? That's really expensive. I just lost my ass on Perfect Order. I'm also on the hook for 100 of each of Perfect Order and Chaos Rising for Wave 2. Yeah. I mean, I think for MSRP, you'll find a buyer, right? Like, people are still willing to pay MSRP. I cannot tell them I don't want it. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Was this not Wave 2? Pitch Black just came out today. What do you mean? Mason on the hook. But at least at a minimum, you're on the hook for distro prices, right? Like, I honestly think, let's just look at it. Let's stop thinking. Let's stop using my opinion. I hate using my opinion on these kind of things. I like to look at the data. Let's look at the data here. So I think even at MSRP, Chaos Rising is still selling. Let's look. So at 195, today, 122 sold. So there's still a lot of people buying Chaos Rising at these numbers, right? So if you're selling it for MSRP, which is 165, taxes was called 170, right? If you're selling this for 170, I think people will still sell out, no problem. No problem at MSRP. There's still a high demand. Now they don't want to pay an inflated price, but people are spending a lot still at these levels. Yeah, 122 people. That's a lot. That's a lot. Hold them for 2 years, brother. I have payroll due next week. Yeah, see, and that's the reality situation. Thank you, Mason, for speaking about that. This is a comment I get a lot. Just hold it. And it's like, brother, and obviously Mason's running a way more successful business than me, way more experience than me. So I'm not trying to obviously, guys, please listen to Mason way before you listen to me. I will say anecdotally to my business, which is online, which is different. I'm in the business of being in a business, which is buy and sell, not buy and hold, with the exception of Prismatic, because Prismatic's so fucking good. I love it. But you get my point? Like, the point of the business is to buy and sell. It's not buy, hold, and, it's always something to keep in mind. Where can I find thicker sleeves as opposed to penny sleeves? Thicker sleeves. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'm looking at my Ultra Po penny sleeves, and it doesn't even say the width. Ooh, that might be Amazon or something. I don't know. I've never had somebody ask me that. I'm not sure. Buying opportunity is here. Question. Which of the 3 sets do you think is going to run first? Okay. What a great question. Oh, I never even thought of that. All right. Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and Pitch Black. I would say Chaos Rising. I think Chaos Rising is the best of them. Because that Greninja is definitely a more popular Pokemon than Darkrai. That being said, though, isn't it Shinji Kanja that did the Darkrai? Am I wrong on that? If it's not Shinji, it was somebody big that did Darkrai. So maybe long term, I have to see the card in person. I'm not sure. I think in the photos, the Darkrai looks awesome. Personally, I think the Darkrai looks sick. I love that card. I haven't seen it in person, though. I have a feeling I'm going to love it way more in person. So, but besides that, the only other, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was not, I got the artist wrong. Thank you for correcting me, everybody. Igawa. I'm so sorry. I knew it was a big artist. I just couldn't think of the name. But my favorite card, potentially, I need to see it in person as I am a huge art fan. I think the Zoroark is a better card. But that's just because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan. That's just me. Maybe in real life, that Darkrai is fucking amazing. Like, I think that Darkrai and the photos look so dope. And like, it could potentially be much better for me, but I need to see them in person. I got a feeling that Darkrai is going to be cooler. But just seeing an image, I do like the Zoroark better. Overall, to answer your question, I feel like Greninja is a more popular card. More popular card than Darkrai. Like Darkrai from Astral Radiance, right? I think it was Astral Radiance, the Red ETB. Nobody cares about that shit. Like Darkrai didn't carry then. So it's hard to say. But I would still go Chaos Rising just because it's got Greninja. But I don't know. I would still say my gut tells me Chaos Rising, then Pitch Black, then Perfect Order. I hopefully that answers your question. But I could be wrong on that. You guys let me know. But I think that Zoroark looks so fucking cool, man. But let me show you guys again if you haven't seen it. I think it looks so good, bro. Like I can't wait to see this in real life. Because it doesn't look it probably doesn't do it justice seeing this picture. But I got a feeling like this is my style of art, bro. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I love like anime. I love like powering up. This card for me is my favorite card. But unless I see the Darkrai in person and it just looks so incredible, which it could, but just looking at the image, I love this. My brain just straight up goes to Dragon Ball Z. I just see like and hear the sound effects. All the electricity and the power and the aura. Like this for me, this is peak. I love this. So I can't wait to see this in real life. I definitely plan on picking this card up. Not right now, not at these prices. These are inflated prices. I got a feeling this can be like a $20 card pretty soon or $30 card. At that point, I'm going to pick it up. But 100% I'll be buying this card. 100%. Unless I pull it myself. I love that card. That card is mwah. But overall, I'm thinking the Greninja is going to hold more weight. The Frogadier, and what's the other one? Oh, God, what's the other? I'm drawing a blank. I've been up since 5 a.m. for work. It's almost, it's 10:20 at night. Yeah, I think it's a sick card, bro. I think it's sick. And the best part is, I don't think it's going to be really popular. So that's great for me. You know, a lot of the times, unfortunately, my favorite card from a set is everybody's favorite card. Everybody's thinking about that Darkrai. I'm thinking about this Zoroark. I'm like, yo, that is fucking awesome, bro. Like, so that's good for me. I hope it ends up being a really cheap card. I want to pick them up. To be honest, I'd rather want a Darkrai. You might be right. I need to see it in person. I'm big into in-person stuff, but I'm also a collector, right? So, more Pekko, really? I respect it. I don't really care for that one. Ultra Pro does make some premium clear sleeves. Just be careful because sometimes those thick ones are longer and they don't fit. If I'm not mistaken, who was it that talked about sports cards are a little longer by like, was it Rudy? Somebody was talking about not for the sleeves, but I was watching some podcast. Maybe it was a podcast. Maybe it wasn't Rudy. And they were talking about for their grading company, they were making it slightly longer for sports cards because sports cards are like a millimeter longer and they don't fit as well. I forgot what that was, but I could have sworn they were talking about sports cards being a little longer. It was something like that. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. But that's good advice, Mason. Peak something something. Peak something something. Mega Floette? Ah, nah, hell no. Nah. Let me look at it again. I don't think so. I don't like it. I don't really care for that one. Nah, hell no. Absolutely not. Oh, hell no. You like this? Nah. To me, that's ass. I don't like it. Maybe. Nah, I'm not even gonna say real life. I don't even think it's gonna be that good in real life. I don't like it. Nah. Mm-mm. That doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna rate this. Bro, this is like a 2. This is terrible. I'm sorry. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's a terrible card. No, hell no. That's lazy. Nah. That doesn't do it for me. That didn't do. No, not at all. That's terrible. Bro, fading my boy Froakie. Froakie. Yes, Froakie. I like Froakie. See, everybody, the cool thing about Pokemon and collecting in general is art is subjective. Like, you might not like the Pokemon I like. And I might not like the Pokemon you like. I don't know. I've never been like a cutesy person. But a lot of Pokemon cards are like cutesy. I'm not saying I don't like any cute cards. I definitely like cute cards. I guess arguably Prismatic is like cute, right? But I prefer cool cards. Maybe because I'm a male, maybe because I'm an older male. I don't know. But I like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I showed you with the Zoroark, like powering up and shit. I feel that card, man. When I look at it, I just feel the I'm I like that. But some people don't like that. Some people like cutesy, like rainbows and like going through the sunshine and smiling. I'm just not into that kind of stuff personally. But no hate to people who are. It's just not my style. That's all. I pulled Mega Floette and it's not great. Yeah, and that shit's ass. For sealed cases, do you think if one side has a fucked up tape, like the tape ain't sticky anymore, so just flappy, but everything else is good, does it make it harder to sell? I think it does make it harder to sell. But I think if you disclose it and show pictures, you'll find a buyer. I think the old school collectors, they'll probably still buy it. I think the modern age collector, they're very picky, right? Like modern age people, they care about the condition of the tape. They care about how legible it is. They care about crisp corner. It's pretty goofy. I know Rudy made fun of them. I've made fun of those kind of buyers as well. It's kind of funny, but like I get it for the booster box, crispy makes sense. The cardboard, like yeah, no, but that's the modern age collector, right? But no, the older folks, man, they don't give a shit. They'll buy that shit. Hell yeah. Like the older people, they're like, bro, they tell me stories. I wasn't there, so I just lived through their memories. They're like, bro, I'll buy this shit if it's barely hanging on, still sealed, because that's the old attitude. It's the modern people coming in, like, around when I came in, I guess, and even more, that are like, I have to have my case pristine. A piece of cardboard. I need my cardboard crisp. I think it's crazy when people complain about the seal when they plan on opening it. That's the thing. A lot of people don't plan on opening it. That's something to factor in. A lot of people have no interest in opening it. They want to keep it sealed and crisp. Yeah, I think that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Can you read the label? Yes. Okay. All right. We're good. That's what matters to me. Now, I obviously don't want holes in it. I don't want huge dents. I don't want huge tears. But I'm not a stickler. Like if it's got pen on it, a little pen's fine. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. To me, it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. That shit's goofy as hell. That shit's goofy. I need my cardboard corners crisp. Yeah, like the top is fully sealed and intact. Shows no sign that the tape was removed, but on the side, the end of tape somehow isn't sticky. Like I said, just be transparent with it. Show pictures of it. Eventually, you will find a buyer. You will find somebody that's more reasonable. It will be a little harder to sell, yeah, for sure. But you'll find somebody that's not unreasonable. Give them $50 off. You know what I mean? I wouldn't discount it heavily. Personally, that's just me. One of the last podcasts you did, you and your guest, Nostalgianomics, right? That was the most recent. Printing facilities are done printing certain set now, even though they aren't out of rotation yet. Okay. Hold on. Firstly, thank you for watching anything I produce. I have never been on a podcast that claimed that. We discuss. Okay, let me clear this for you because I don't want you to get confused. Me and no other YouTuber actually knows what's going on with Pokemon printing facility. Okay, I want to be clear about that. I have no idea. My friends don't have any idea either. We are speculating. We are speculating based on the fact that we've gotten no booster box reprints for Destined Rivals. We're talking about United States. Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Stellar Crown, Temporal Forces, Mega Base, and since like the wave system, right? Phantasmal Flames. Perfect Order and them just got wave 2, so it's still the same allocation. Based on what we have seen, where are the reprints? Does that make sense? Where are the reprints? Because I haven't seen them. Have you seen them? Where are they? Why is it that everything that I'm getting and that my friends are getting say on them, not for retail or whatever it is, not for resale after this date? When you see that on a case, that means it's the first print. You understand? So okay. For example, right here, if it wants to focus, SVO6. You see the right here? Not for retail sale before this date. Anytime you see that, that means it is first print. Okay? So anytime I see that, and that's the only type of case I see, I think the obvious answer is that there's no reprints given out. I'm not going to say that they haven't reprinted them. I'm not going to say that there aren't warehouses full of the shit because I can't possibly know that answer, right? I don't know. But where are they? Why does no one have one? Why does no one have a second print? Where are they? Does that make sense? I just want to clear up what you're saying there because I'm not saying for a fact that this is happening. I don't know, but where are they? You see what I'm saying? So anyways, facilities are done printing certain sets right now, even though they aren't out of rotation yet. Which sets were those? All of it? All of them. All of them. Anything. So the thing's still in print is anything past Scarlet and Violet 4.5, right? So Scarlet and Violet 5 forward, right? Well, which one was SV5? So how about this? This is what rotated out last time to answer your question. Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, of course, Scarlet and Violet base, 151. Shit, I only named 4. Damn it. I'm forgetting something. Paradox Rift. Oh, Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, 151, Scarlet Violet base. Right? I think that was the only ones, if I'm not mistaken. So the next ones to rotate out in April of 2027 are going to be Prismatic Evolutions, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks, Temporal Forces, what's the one everybody fucking hated for $75 in ETB? Shrouded Fable, Stellar Crown, Temporal Force. I think that's it. There might be something else that I missed. So if you want To help you remember, let me find an English card for you. So the best way to know, just look at the block at the bottom here. Do you see where it says J, PFL? So the J is the block that it rotates up. So is that PFL? Oh, PBL. Excuse me. Ooh, PBL. This is pitch black. So, God damn it. So the next up, what? H, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Yeah. So H would be on the chopping block. So those are the prismatic ones that I just named. After that, some heavy hitters in the next one. Journey Together. I'm trying to do them in order if I can. Journey Together, Destined, because I think Destined came out in May. I remember that. Black Bolt, White Flare. Came out after Black Bolt, White Flare. Mega Base. Phantasmal Flames. And I think Ascended Heroes, if I'm not mistaken, rotates out with those. Am I right on that, chat? Does anybody remember? I want to say Ascended Heroes is the last one. And then we move into J, which is then Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black today, 30th, Rayquaza, that's 5. And then maybe like 2 more? I don't know. But that's, wow, that took a long, I give you a very thorough answer. Hopefully that helped you. I think his name was Anon. Oh, when I was on Anons. Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, which sets was he speculating exactly? Okay. I don't fully remember him speculating on anything on a live stream with me. Because we streamed last Saturday, right? No, Sunday? Saturday? Doesn't matter. I think I speculated, this is my opinion, that I feel like anything that's not going to hit the printers is safe. So the next block, not this one. This one's 100%. I shouldn't say 100%. Nothing's 100%. This next block that's rotating out, the prismatic rotation, that one should be pretty safe, right? Because it rotates out next April. The one after that, I don't know if it's 100% safe, but I feel like it's a lot safer than Perfect Order Forward. Now that is like fully susceptible to the printers, right? My opinion, I could be wrong. My opinion, Black Bolt, White Flare, Destined Rivals, all, Ascended, Phantasmal Flames, all these, if they do get hit with the new printing facility, it's really deep into their into their printing life. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's just speculation. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I feel good. The last good sets that I feel good is the I block. That's it. After that, printers could be in full effect, and it's like, oh, I don't know, man. That's the last one that I'm like, okay, I feel good on these long term. Guess all my SBC cases are first print. I don't know if they are or not. I think so. Still fun to watch your guys speculate. Yeah. We have fun. Anon's way bigger than me, bro. I think he said, I think last year he did like 10 million in sales. And I forget what he said on his live stream. I feel like he's already done 10 million in sales, but I could be wrong on that already, bro. Do all SPC cases have haven't seen one without it? I got a new, do you want to see? I got a newer one from the last distro. Okay, so this is the most recent SPC batch. Prismatic SPC sealed case. And it still says at the bottom there, not for retail sale before May 16th, 2025. And these are the new ones. Well, hold on. Quotation marks. These are the new ones that everybody just got a couple months ago. Remember when those were coming around and they were for sale? This is one of them. And it still says that. So what does that imply? This is just my speculation, but it's kind of obvious, right? They printed so many and they've been hiding them or hoarding them, and they're just now releasing them. Because if they were newly printed, it wouldn't say not for sale. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Do they have even more? I don't know. Maybe they do. I have no idea. Hopefully that helps. 30th is about to go crazy. Oh, yeah, buddy. I think so. Paldean Fate's the GOAT. Paldean Fate's good. I like Paldean Fate. Yeah, you're still on. I can't wait to buy Pitch Black at MSRP soon. Feels like we're not that far. I still don't know if I like the set symbols on the 3 characters to distinguish the set. Set symbols on the 3 characters. Talking about the 30th? Oh, man, yeah. I'm guessing you're talking about the Mew and Mewtwo, but all the shit behind them? But that's more than 3. Set symbols? I don't know. I don't know that. Got a not for retail sale before October 2024 on a case of Pokeball tins. They got Mega, Journey, Stellar Crown. What's up with that? I mean, I don't know. Tins are different. I don't know much about tins. I guess the first print. Maybe Destined Rivals missed. I will say this. To my surprise, Destined Rivals is still on Safari Zone. Still. They can't sell those Destined Rivals to save their life. Nobody's buying Destined Rivals. Sealed. Where is it? I am shocked, bro. I thought this was a pretty fair price. I looked earlier today. Look at this, bro. Still sitting at 530. Safari Zone. I think it's been week. It might have been like 3 weeks now. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. I am shocked. These are sitting at 538. Cheapest you can get them on TCG. Reputable seller. Let's see. Corner Dent. Loose packs. 540. So yeah. I'm shocked, man. I thought people would be eating those up. I really did. I thought those would be eaten up, man. That's indeed the goated iBlock. iBlock is stacked. iBlock is stacked, man. Let's go through it again. Ascended Heroes. S tier, right? Black Bolt, White Flare. To me, S tier, but I think it's A tier overall. It is Gem 5, so yeah, but I love it. In my heart, it's S. I think most people will consider it A. Fantastic set. Phantasmal Flames, not a great set. It's got the amazing Charizard, though, so I have to give it an A. Journey Together, yeah, I don't care about Journey Together, really, but it's not a bad set. I think people hate on it a little too much, but it's, Destined Rivals, to me, it's an A. I think people consider it an S, so we'll give it an S, but I don't think it's an S in my heart. That's not fucking some heavy hitters, bro. Mega Base is really good. Mega Base is I like Mega Base. Mega Base is good. Yeah. I is stacked, man. I is stacked. Nothing beats the Mew block on the Mew card. Mew is 151. Right? Pretty sure. I think it was G Mew, if I'm not mistaken. Just realized I was behind on the live. I appreciate you addressing the sleeve. No problem, buddy. Phantasmal Flame seems like such an obvious buy. At these prices, let me look at it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Isn't it like 450? Yeah, man. I don't love it. I don't love it at this price. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love it. I really don't. I don't love it. I don't like it at 440. Because, like, if you think about, I mean, it's good. I'm not saying it won't go up eventually. Like, it's Pokemon, it always goes up eventually, right? Like, to get this to 600 is kind of hard, and you get a 50% gain. I don't like those odds. I don't like that. It doesn't have. I don't know. It's like Lost Origin, right? Like, Lost Origin's hard to sell, man. You know, like, I mean, I don't love it. Yeah, I don't love it at 425. What do you guys think? I don't love it. I really don't. At 300, I like it. 350, and I don't really like it at 350. 400, 430. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good on that. Ascendant also, so many 151 and an AH with some insanely good arts. AH is good, man. I like AH. It was a set that go out of rotation. So still consider these first print cases? Yeah. Yeah, man. They're still considered first print. It says do not sell before whatever. Yeah. Hashtag future. Hashtag future. Oh, cards pre-Scarlet used to have little icons instead of letters. Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay. So you're talking about Sword and Shield. Okay. As much as I love Nostalgianomics, he's really focused on rip and chip business. So you taking on these longer lives and talking about every niche market moves is really refreshing. Well, thank you. And shout out to Nostalgianomics, man. He was really nice to come on my stream. That was my best performing live stream ever. I think we got 7,000 views on a live stream. Like for a video, that's good. For a live stream, it's crazy. So hopefully Alex and I can collab again. I think our chemistry goes really well. Alex and I are an interesting duo because he's all about the data. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not about the kumbaya either, man. Him and I think our personalities on a live stream work really well together. Yeah, I think the chemistry is really good on that live stream that we have. And I think the audience appreciated it too. Because that was like, dude, people were like, yo, this is my favorite live stream I've watched in years. Finally, somebody, these are the comments that I got. Finally, a group of people not talking about feelings and emotions, just talking about the numbers, talk about the facts, the data, So I felt like the chemistry was really good and people thought it was refreshing to see. Because a lot of times, and no hate to other people, but there's a lot of content about like the card and the feelings and emotions. And that's great. I think there's a market for that, and that's great. No hate there. But I think there's also a big appetite for just talking numbers and talking data and talking facts. So I think there's definitely a big audience for that. So yeah, hopefully we can do it again one day. Did you see Rudy explain 3 people dumped 6,000 chaos loose ETBs on him? I did. And a couple more botters have 7 to 12,000 sitting around wanting to move it. Yeah. Yeah, I did watch that. That was in today's video. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I mean, those credit card bills are coming. And, if you think about it, most of this year has been bad sets. 3 out of 4 were bad sets. So if you were buying heavily into Perfect Order, which I don't know anybody who was, but let's say you were. Obviously they were because they sold to Rudy. If you were buying heavily into Perfect Order or Chaos Rising, that credit card's still coming, right? So they just had to take the loss or break even and sell to Rudy. Oh, hold on. My wife's calling. Oh, she's calling because I haven't messaged her. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hello, my love. I'm streaming. I love you. Bye. Okay, there we go. I had to, yeah. But yeah, no, it makes 100%. Like I said, did you guys watch my video a while ago when Perfect Order first came out? I bailed out 3 or 4 LGSs on their Perfect Order. Do you guys remember that? Type 22 if you saw that video. I had multiple LGSs that watched my channel, and they're like, bro, I cannot sell this Perfect Order. I have to pay my credit card. Can you buy this? I paid, can you buy it for 65? And some of them I paid $60. I paid it basically MSRP after tax. And because it was so cheap, I said, yeah, I'll take it. Because you got to understand, in LGS, like Mason said earlier, they have payroll, right? They have rent. That shit's still coming. That's scary, bro. They have employees. That shit's still coming. Whether it's a good set or bad set, you have to sell that shit. You need to pay that credit card off. You don't have a choice. Now, I have a choice. If I buy a bunch of Perfect Order off them, which I did, threw it in the closet, I don't give a shit. I got a career. You know what I mean? It sucks. I'd love to sell it, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt me. All it does is take up space in a random storage area of mine. It's not a big deal for me. So their problem can become my problem. It's not a big deal with really no risk. And I'll tell you what, I'm almost sold out of Perfect Order. Now, it took me 3 months, but I probably am down to 7 ETBs in 1 sealed case, which I haven't put the case on the store. There's no point. Nobody's going to buy the ETB case. And I did end up selling them all for like $5 profit. It wasn't much. But slowly, surely, you always know You can come to DJ Poker Center. He's got some perfect order ETBs for you. So it's been a win-win. But yeah, it's a scary thing, man. I get it. You know, when you're, and that's the good thing about me and my business is I don't use leverage ever. I do not use leverage. I do use credit cards because I have to. My distro only accepts credit cards, but I have the cash. Does that make sense? So like, I'm just making up fake numbers. If I have $20,000 cash, I don't spend 20,000 at the distro. I spend 10. You see what I'm saying? So that way, as soon as it hits my credit card that same day, I pay that bitch off. And it's like I used a debit card, essentially. But I would never personally put myself in a position where I have $20,000 cash in my business and I'm going to put, 30,000 on the card. Fuck that. Hell no. Nah, I can pull the plug. You know what I'm saying? I can say, all right, we ain't buying right now. Or, hey, I'm not going to do it right now. You know what I mean? But you can't do that as LGS. LGS, you got to keep that train going, right? Because you don't have a choice. You got to pay insurance. You got to pay security camera fees if there is a fee. You got to pay flood insurance. You got to pay your, like I said, the employees. I don't know, whatever expenses there are. Like that shit's got to keep rolling. So that there's pros and cons to online store versus physical store. Both have pros, both have cons. The bad thing is if you buy a lease for 3 years, like I said, what are you going to do? You're going to file bankruptcy because they still need their money. That rent's due. They need their $3K no matter what. You better figure that shit out. And that's a scary thing. So it makes a lot of sense. It's just Zard though. That's true, but it's a really good Zard though. Journey and Mega ain't 2024 sets, which makes it interesting to see not the retail sale. But Stellar was 2024, so packaging is for Stellar. I like Stellar Crown. I don't love it at this price, but it's an okay set. Best gold card, 100%. It's between the Dragonite and the Charizard. I have not seen the Charizard in person. I have the Greninja and I have the not Zekrom. What's that? Perfect order. Zygarde. I bought both of them. 22. I love Phantasmal, but I feel like Phantasmal is twice the cost of Chaos. I think Chaos will hit 300 before Phantasmal hits 600. I agree. I could see that. Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. You articulated it very well. Just Chaos Rising right now, you could pick it up. You got to understand, Wave 2 is out or shipping, whatever it is. People are doing pre-sales, pre-orders on Wave 2 of Chaos. And that's probably it for Chaos. Probably. That's it. Once that dries up, months from now, like I would assume, I don't know, but I would assume it's going to go up a little bit and a little bit. And 6 months after that, it's dried up, it's gone. Right. So yeah, no, I agree. I think I could see that going to 300 before Phantasmal to 6. It's just math, right? I don't know. It just makes sense to me. Ripped a perfect, PB, pitch black ETB yesterday. Second pack in hand with Darkrai. Let's go. Let me know how it looks. Somehow it's ended up in my granddaughter's binder and not mine. Oh, the grandkids for you. The card looks better in person. I bet it does, man. That card looks crazy. I think people are sleeping on Journey Together. One of the few enhanced booster box and close to rotating out. I don't think so. I don't think it's that close to rotating out. No, Journey Together didn't make the cut. Journey's in I block. So we got a bit of time with that one. We got a bit of time. Now, if Journey Together was an H block, I'd be like, okay, I'm with you on that. I see what you're saying though, with the extra card. I see what you're saying. Point taken. Yeah, they sold to Rudy $50 USD shipped. That was a loss. Yeah, they gotta pay a credit card, man. I get it. Sometimes you gotta take L's, man. It's part of business. I take L's. Like right now, I'm selling Perfect Order. Pitch Black, brand new booster box, 210. If you order something else with it, you'll get free shipping. Anything 250. I'm making $10. Shopify takes 3%. I don't think I even break even, and that's okay. Let's see, 210 times 0.03, $6. So I'll profit approximately $3.70 on my Pitch Black booster box that I'm selling right now. Yeah, it is what it is. It's part of business. You can't live set to set like that. You got to think, okay, you know what? This set just didn't work out for us. That's why I'm really glad I only ordered like 6 booster boxes. I just wanted something on the store. That way, you know, hey, because there's somebody that wants it, right? And they want to come to DJ's Poke Center, and if I don't have the newest set, it's kind of bad, right? So I just wanted a little bit for people, but I knew it wasn't going to be a good set or a highly sought after set. So yeah, just a small position on it. Journey Together is now close to 300. Yeah, it was at 220 for the longest. Bro, I had so much trouble selling Journey Together for 220. It was hard to sell Journey Together for 220. I mean, really, really hard, dude. Like, dude, I had Journey Together for you won't believe it. I had Journey Together non-enhanced for 225 and enhanced for 220. It took me about 3 months to sell. Can you believe it? 3 months. This is just a couple months ago, bro. Like, it's before Ascended. Yeah, it took me months to sell for 220. Nobody wanted Journey. Nobody, bro. No, I picked them up for like 170, 175. Nobody wanted them. CC is just for points, to be honest. 2% cash back. 2% cash back. Yeah, no, not from Shopify. I don't get 2% cash back. No, that's when I order with my credit card. If people are bullish at 2027, a lot of money to be made in the next 60 days without crazy advantages. Agreed. Yeah, Izzy, I couldn't agree more with you on that one, man. Like either one or two things. Well, I guess there's 3 possibilities. Let's do all 3. 1 of 3 things about to happen. 1, we about to boom. We're about to boom. I think that's what's going to happen. After the summer, we're about to boom. That's very possible. I would put that as the highest probability to me. I say a 50% chance we're going to boom. 25% chance after the 30th, we crash and burn. Bull run over. It was nice playing. Other 25%, we kind of stagnate. And we have what we have now, which is like pockets of success and pockets of failure. I'm going to give each of those 25%. But my money is we have another boom. That's where I'm putting my money. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. But I think we're going to keep seeing what we're seeing right now. Some sets are doing really good, while other sets are doing dog shit. It's just pockets of like, you know what I'm saying? But if option 2 happens, which is a full-on crash, then everything crashes and burns, and I'll see you next bull run kind of deal. You know, it is what it is. I have a bud who just opened an LGS. Oh, God. Good luck to him, man. Holy shit. This is a scary time to be open LGS at the end. Well, I won't say the end, but 2 years into the bull run. Yeah, good luck to him, man. And I get to live vicariously through him. Nice word. To see all the struggles while having an active role in his shop. Dude, best of luck to him. I hope he does well. How would you leverage Pokemon? I would not. I don't do leverage. I don't do leverage in stocks. I don't do leverage in crypto. I don't do leverage in Pokemon. My mindset is an old school mindset. If I can't pay for it cash, I don't buy it. Or if I don't have the money to pay for it in cash, I don't buy it. That's just my rule of thumb. That way I'm never overexposed. I've always lived by that strategy. I don't do leverage. If I can't afford it, I don't buy it. Simple as that. If you hit me up with a collection and it's 80,000, I'm not going to go sell a bunch of my stock and pay it. I'm just not that kind of guy. If I don't have the money, I just don't buy. I would rather, because what I have learned through life, it also applies to the Pokemon business, but really through life, at certain times, certain things feel like a deal of the century. I'm thinking Bitcoin when it was, 29K. I'm thinking Bitcoin when it was 3K. I'm thinking Nvidia when it dropped down. Well, they've had stock splits since then, so it's hard to remember, but I've seen Nvidia go down 50%. When it went down 20%, you felt like it was the best opportunity in the world. I got to buy now, but it ended up crashing and burning. You could also apply that to Pokemon. Again, I wasn't around for the last bear run, but people will tell you get Crown Zenith for $2.50, $3 a GameStop because nobody would want it. It always feels like, oh, I'll never get a better chance. I'll never get it. If you wait a long period of time, there's always the opportunities, and maybe you won't get the price that you wanted, but there's other opportunities of equal Opportunity. I don't know how to say that. You know, hopefully I'm articulating that properly. I've just learned I'd rather just miss. I don't care. Fuck it. Let it go. I don't care. We'll get something else. There's always a new set. There's always something else going on. I think the hyper rare Pikachu gold card from Prismatic is slept on. Hyper rare Pikachu. Is that the crown? Okay, it's all gold, but the crown is like still in color. Is it that one? You know, I mentioned this a long time ago with hyper rares when they were like $7, $7 to $10. I think this is last year. I never made a play on it. I was like, man, these hyper rares are too rare. Too rare. Way rarer than a SIR. And they were like $7 to $10. A lot of them were from 151, but yeah, Prismatic. A lot of the hyper rares in general were like $7 to $10. Should have made a move on it. But we didn't. The enhanced boxes might be the right play, though. If more supply comes to Market Journey, it would most likely be the regular one. Yeah. People love that regular one. They're fucking dumb. 4 buckets profit for $200+ risk. Oof. 4 buckets. Oh, $4 profit. Oof. No, I don't look at it like that, bro. See, here's the thing, Tigers. When I made that decision, the pre-sale number for Pitch Black was 290. So I bought them for 200 and locked them in at 200. So from a risk reward, what was my risk? It going from 200 to MSRP. That's nothing. I don't care. I'll take an L. The potential for upside, I figured was like 230, 240. And so, yeah, we'll make $4, $3. I'll take that risk any day. It just didn't work out this time. Is what it is. You got to factor in 2 months ago, I profited $15,000 for the business. 15K profit 2 months ago. Month before that, no, I'm sorry, 3 months ago was 15K profit. The month after that was 12,000 profit. You know what I mean? So I look at it in that way. Like I'm looking at it for the quarter. I'm looking at it for the annual business. Like what is the return overall? It's okay. You lose a little money on this set. You lose a little money on that set. Overall, how'd you do? And that's what really matters, you know? So you shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't think like, oh, you know, I only made $4 here. I only lost $5 here. Think of the totality. That's what truly matters, right? Like I try not to focus on this and that. You know, it is what it is. You invest in Pokemon or you strictly buy, sell for your business? During the bull run, I am definitely churn and burn as much as I can, with the exception of Prismatic Evolutions right now. If so, what sets do you think are good, worth waiting? Prismatic. Prismatic 100%. 100%. Prismatic Evolutions. Yeah. Too cheap. Undervalued. I love it. It's rotating out very soon. Very soon. April's going to be like this, bro. Before you know it. Yeah, Prismatic. I believe once people make their spends on the 30th stuff, they'll start to go into another overall boom. I mean, they'll look at Rayquaza, right? People seem to make the mistake. Pokemon's value is sold to buyers off the idea of the market showing it's safe. So many new people want to take unneeded risk on Pokemon, ignoring the whole point. Okay, valid. So glad I canceled my PB pre-order. I mean, dude, if you got the pre-orders for MSRP, have fun with it. I mean, enjoy the hobby too, right? Like, enjoy it. Dude, if you end up paying 210, 220, my LGS was selling them for like 220. Have some fun with the hobby, you know? It's okay. Enjoy it. It's not all about making money. Enjoy it. Open some packs, man. I sent a gold Pika I pulled from Prizzy and got a 10. Congrats. Sent it back in April and got it in the mail today. Congrats. Yo, what's up, Electric? How are you, buddy? He's from Canada, everybody. New YouTuber. Yo, DJ, you're a beast, brother. I think you run the best live stream in the space by far. Well, thank you. I don't think I do. I think probably Nostalgianomics has a better stream than me. I'm talking about selling it at low profit and people scamming. People hold the bar. Okay, all right. Not the inventory holding part. It's the shipping risk, I'm thinking. It's part of the game, right? If you want to play the game, like I said, I learned in business school. I haven't been to college in a while. I graduated a long time ago from business school, but they always told us when you run your business, If it's online, factor in 10% loss automatically from scams. You have to accept that, bro. Like, if you want to do online, you are going to get scammed. It's not like, how can I not get scammed? Like, of course, try your best to not get scammed, right? Like, take as many preventive measures as you can. You can do everything under the sun, like, and you're still going to get scammed. It's okay. Like, just do more good deals than you do get scammed, like significantly more. Hopefully, I get scammed every 200 to 300 orders, approximately. Now, obviously, the Evolving Skies one, that's a huge L. That sucks, and it was at 2,700. So that, obviously that one hurts. But usually when I get charged back, it's 100 to 300 bucks, right? It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But yeah, obviously the Evolving Skies one sucks. Lesson learned. Next time somebody wants to buy one of these Evolving Skies, they will Zelle me or wire transfer me or Wise a way that they cannot take their money back. And I will do that out of the site. It is what it is. Lesson learned. I honestly think this is going to be a multi-million-dollar business one day. Probably in the next 3-5 years. It's going to be a multi-million-dollar business. DJ's Poke Center is going to be big. And so, like, am I going to, I'll always remember getting scammed on that Evolving Skies, and I'll think next time I will not be lazy. Even though that day I had 20, 25 orders to pack, I will not text that person. I will call them and I'll have a conversation with them. I learned a very expensive lesson. That's how I'm looking at it. Lesson learned is what it is. You got to keep it moving. That's good. Risk management, doing that is better than selling it less than what you paid for it. Yeah. You got to know when to fold, right? I've been buying sealed cases at one. And you also got to factor in too, I really am thinking long-term with this business. Honestly, I want to do this the rest of my life. I retire from my job 3 years and 1.5 months from now. 3 years and 1.5 months. That's when I plan on going full-time Pokemon. So I'll have a full retirement. I get paid the rest of my life from my job. And then we're going to go full-time Pokemon 3 years and 1.5 months from now. And hopefully it's still relevant and you guys keep watching me on YouTube, and I'll still make the videos. Hopefully you guys are watching them. I don't know. Maybe we'll be in a huge bear run and nobody cares about Pokemon anymore, but I'll still be around. So yeah, it's okay, man. You can have good sets, bad sets in between. I've been buying sealed cases at 1K for prismatic UPC. My business partner says I'm crazy. That's really cheap. $250 a pop for a sealed case. That's a great deal. Yeah, you're not crazy at all. Now, if you're running a business, it's a little crazy because you're supposed to profit. But if you're investing, that's fantastic. You're right, though. The sell itself is worth more than just a monetary gain. You have happy people getting what they want. Yeah, I took a page out of Nostalgianomics book. So remember, for Ascend to Heroes, I remember listening to him in a video or a live stream. I forget which one. He said he would rather. Okay, the most important thing is that when you come to Nostalgianomics live stream, that he had Ascend to Heroes packs. Nothing else mattered. He said he was willing to spend 90%, 95%, or if he had to, 100% of market. He would literally pay 100% of market and make $0 because it was more important to him and his, to always be that guy that has the new set. So I took that into play with Pitch Black. If I break even or lose a little bit, that's not the goal, but it is what it is on this Pitch Black stuff. But the most important thing is that when somebody came to my website, djspokecenter.com, it was Pitch Black. And we just sold some tonight and stuff, right? That's good. That is more valuable in the long term. So the next set comes around, maybe they consider my site, right? I'm thinking long term with customers. Like, they're going to be like, okay, DJ had Perfect Order. I've had all the sets, man. I had Phantasmal. I started my business October, right? So I had all the Scarlet and Violet before opening, but then ever since I've had all the sets. So you always know, you can always get the new shit from DJ. Might not be the price you want. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know, but it's there. And so that's more important to me. If we have to break even on a couple, lose a little bit here and there, it's more important that we're stocked. 100%. I have a 10% rainy day fund on every sale. It's covered my butt multiple times now, and it's been great over all the scams. Yeah, that's smart. What do you think about using Wise for payments? Yeah, I think I just mentioned that. Yeah, I do private deals sometimes. Yeah, for sure. I do private deals sometimes. If somebody sees something on my store for 1,000, they know Shopify charges me 3%. They say, hey, can we do Zelle? I'll pay you 1.5% extra. Give me 1.5% off. It's mutually beneficial because I get 1.5% extra and they save 1.5%. That's only for cases. We're not doing that shit for small stuff. Yeah, I do small I do private sales. Biggest private sale I've done was 7,000, I think. Yeah. Like 40 ETBs, booster box, all types of shit. Cases, 7K. And they saved 1.5%. And I made 1.5% extra and it was non-refundable, which was great for me. And yeah, I'm all for it. You just answered my question. Hell yeah. We had a guy 2 days ago pretend to want to buy my MHR Greninja. I don't know, MHR. Gold Greninja and SIR Greninja from CR. He faked his phone number to our area code and never showed up. We drove 30 minutes to meet him. Facebook? Facebook's the worst, bro. I hate Facebook. Facebook is hot garbage. You're retiring in 3 years? Did you start your career at 12? Bro, I'm 36. I'm old, bro. I started my career at 18. So at my job, you just have to do 20 years and you get paid the rest of your life. Yeah. I was turning 19, but a couple of those weeks were 18. So yeah. Got my pitch black, or sorry, my pitch brick. That's even worse. Pre-order, gonna sell or trade them tomorrow. I mean, why not open it? Have some fun, bro. Especially if you paid MSRP. Like, enjoy the hobby, bro. Enjoy the hobby. Like, have some fun, man. Like, you got it for a good price, right? You can always trust DJ. Well, thank you. I hit big tonight with PB. Got 2 SIRs and 5 IRs and 3 full arts in a Babu ETB. I don't know what Babu is. I'm guessing you meant booster bundle. Got everything I want except the Darkrai. Nice, bro. And the Morpeko. Oh, mega hyper rare. Okay. MHR is a mega hyper rare. It's a hollow. I mean, I know what they are. I just haven't seen anybody write that. Facebook will kill your soul. Facebook is garbage, bro. Facebook is garbage. All right, guys, we've been live 2 hours, 20 minutes. Oh, my Lord. Please join the Discord. It is free of charge. Check us out on Instagram. You can always check out the store. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to make a video tomorrow. Oh, what is going on here? Hold on. I'm trying to post you guys the links. One moment, please. I'm going to go call my family. And, the family comes back Monday, so I'm super excited about that. And then I have a bunch of distro orders coming in tomorrow. Only one thing is Pokemon, so don't ask. It is the battle deck. So that'll be the first time I ever get Pokemon from the distro. So that's going to be cool. I'll sell those for MSRP because it's battle decks. Yeah. People aren't going to be lining up to buy my battle decks. But hey, if you want to buy it to support, get my spend up, mutually beneficial. So appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for everything you guys do. Check out some of our other videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Join the Discord. It's free. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. 22. Enjoy the hobby, guys. Open up some pitch black, man. Have some fun. Don't just try to make money. Have some fun, guys. All right. Goodbye.